the pleasure begin. How about you coming closer? We can do my place. Maybe we can try meeting up by 7. You'll be saying over, so it's guaranteed. I'll be forever thinking more about you and me. I don't wanna let you go. I don't wanna let you go. Tell me what you want to know. Run your fingers down me slow. 'Cause you're in my head. You are. 'Cause you're in my head. 'Cause you're in my. I don't wanna let you go. I don't wanna let you go. Tell me what you want to know. Run your fingers down me slow. 'Cause you're in my head. You are. 'Cause you're in my head.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another stream. Hope everybody's having a wonderful, beautiful day. How's it going, everybody? Welcome back, boys. Welcome back to another wonderful, beautiful live stream, boys. How are all you doing today? We got more 5V5 1v1 duels on the horizon this evening. Hey, boys. Yo, you guys excited for more 5v5s? I am. I've been waiting for this for a little bit. Yo, I am so hyped. So hyped, because yesterday we had some really good duels over on the EU with Warlocks absolutely dominating that region completely. Absolutely just blasting, or rather, no, you know, not a little bit of blasting with demon bolts, but a lot of it has been just draining everybody, just sucking them dry like through a straw with Tagsy. And actually, was it just Tagsy that played Affliction? It might have been just Tagsy that played Affliction. That's crazy. I think it was also Yasa. Yasa blasted, dude. Yasa didn't even play like the one-shot cheese build, but he definitely played some sort of a one-shot build. Am I looking brighter than usual? I think that I am. I think it's, hold on a sec. I think it's, yeah, I think one of me, oh, is that a stain? Where did this come from? What is that? It's not even wet. Dude, I got stained shirts, man. I gotta do laundry at this point. I just gotta literally grab the shirt from the closet and it's got a stain on. Like, what? I look like a mess, dude. I mean, I kind of am, but like, at least I could try to give the appearance that I'm not. You know what I mean? How you boys all doing? Welcome back to the stream. Hope everybody's having a wonderful, beautiful day. We got more 5v5 duels today for the region of NA, and hopefully you guys are all as excited as I am. What do we got in chat? We got Celtic Warriors, we got RM Allen. How you boys all doing? Dominic, how you doing, fam? Hope you are having a good one. Looks like some of you guys are trying to get groups together in LOG. I like it. I like it. Let me get the music back up and running as well, just so we could begin our day properly. Here we go. I'm a little behind today, if you can't tell. I'm a little behind getting everything set up. But let's hop on the game right now. See, we got some groups. Maybe we have Night King, Chicago, maybe some Seavark. I know that we got AWC. Yo, we've had AWC happening in the background of yesterday's duels and today's, man. Or maybe yesterday it was over by the time we started. No, I think it was actually still. Is it still going? Was it still going? Yo, doing these duels while AWC is happening, I feel like it's just gonna make it much harder. That's like trying to do it on hard mode. You know what I mean? Because it's like, well, we got to compete with literally world championships, and it's like, ah, oh, that's rough. But the fact that we got so many duels back to back yesterday, I guess it says something. It says we're doing something right. You know what I mean? It says the boys want to be there instead, want to be here instead of there. But everybody is having a wonderful evening, by the way. I know I've said it multiple times in a row, but I'm like, I get caught sometimes just saying the same thing over and over and over. Usually when I'm like trying to multitask. I'm trying to fill the void. But yo, 5v5 duels, hopping on the spectator character, and we'll see what kind of groups we got for the evening, boys. Yo, Dala Edgeboy, I think this guy is in for a new mog. But if you had Chicago, what you doing hitting me without rush? What are you doing, fam? How you doing, my guy? Hope you're having a good one. Do we got some groups tonight? Yo, and Horde LG group up. Wolfie is the lead. Let's go. So Wolfie got a group. Let's go. You guys are more than welcome to join Wolfie over on the Horde. Oh, I gotta do the opposite of Oh, okay. I think I fixed it. I fix. All right, now we're good. Now we're ready. How you doing, Chicago? Hope you're having a good one. Yo, what's up, man? What's up, Jackson? How you doing, my guy? Hope you're having a good one. Hope all of you are having a good one. Did you guys see PTR changes to Warlocks? That looks interesting. Ruska Spion, Russian spy. Is that you, Chicago, or what? Oh, man. Alright, let me pop a tweet. What's up, Big? How you doing, my man? Hope you're having a good one, my guy. Did you guys see the PTR updates yesterday? I posted a video this morning. Affliction Warlock getting that Nightfallen talent where corruption, or you can choose to get that talent for PvP, where corruption has the chance to proc Shadow Bolts. Normally Warlocks almost never press Shadow Bolt, so I thought it was a really cool idea to give him a PvP talent. A bandage is allowed, like first aid, yeah. Like, unless you're talking like Survival Hunter, Beastmaster Hunter, Manic bandages, which, yes, it's a part of your class toolkit. Yeah, Manic bandages or first aid bandages, all that is allowed. You just can't bandage the other person. Mike, you got a group? Got 4? Let's go. We just hit a couple more over on Team Horde, and we're good to go, boys. Yeah, you first aid yourself, heal yourself as much as you need to. Professionals, like, if it's allowed and it's usable in normal arena, it's usable in the dual arena. The only rules that we have for 5v5 duels is really down to like a handful of PvP talents, like for Shadow Priest to not use the Void Shift because they're pretty tanky as is. You know, stuff like that. Chicago speaking Russian, lol. I think Google Translate lets anyone speak any language, you know what I mean? Unless Chicago knows a bit of Russian, which I'm not gonna say that they don't, but maybe just a little. Let me know if I need to turn down the mic, by the way, or if I need to turn down the music. How are you doing, Dal? We're doing fantastic, RM. I'm just a little late to the stream. I'm like feeling a little behind. Like I still didn't get to post my social stuff at all, but we just got started. But I guess while we're getting the groups together, this is the perfect time for me to do it. I haven't had coffee today, man. That's how behind I am on everything. Are we good to go against Seavark? Maybe. If Seavark is around, unless Seavark is pushing arenas. I want to try to win him this time. I'm gonna do my best. Yeah, go for it. Go for it. I believe. That's how you get better, is if you just keep dueling as the people that end up beating you. But then it's like you try a different strat, you try a few different talents, you try maybe a different set of legendaries or something, anything. And then you try to see if you can beat that person. But in 5v5 duels, you also get to fight that person and somebody after and someone after. So it's like it really lets you play your character's longevity. How well could you go from one enemy to the next, to the next, to the next? And it's a really fun dynamic, at least in my opinion. Do we have a second group, boys? We got Mikey with a 5v5 1v1 group over on the Horde. You guys are more than welcome to join them with Players to Play a Premium group, custom PvP. Find a group. It's up number 5 over in the search. Hit enter. And you got Mikey with a Horde group and SP on that group. Let's go, boys. We also need to get a Team Alliance as well, or a second Horde group, if anything. Should I force it? If you want, yeah, I think why not? Is there any class out there that doesn't use the force set? I definitely force set for my rogue. Ban Affleck dueling. I have no idea, Alexander. Hopefully we can get him in tonight. I think Nick has him added in reality, and Nick might be able to hit him up. But yeah, I'd love to see Banana or Ban Affleck. Again, I keep doing it wrong because I think Banana Raccoon, and his last name is literally Banwell. And every single time I keep thinking of Ban Affleck, I keep thinking of Banana Raccoon because Banwell is the same last name as Banana Raccoon, which is a streamer YouTuber guy over in UK. I keep calling him Banana Flock for some reason. I don't know why, man. I keep catching myself too. I'm gonna be so bad. Eyes? SP, I think it'll be fine, honestly. I think it'll be A-OK, fam. Joining in the... Oh, wait. You joined the duels? I just realized. SP is almost normally ever in the duels. You're fine. You'll be okay. Just red it up, you know. Pop wings, pop Seraphim, burst him down, take him down. Could I add you? More than welcome to Dalaran #1240 if you guys are forming a group. And you need to add me. Yeah, I can't mention his name. Yasnaya Zero Ruski. So that's all Google Translate is in Chicago. I like it. So far it's been pretty on point, honestly. Grammatically. And it's not like I said a lot. Ruska Spiondo was perfect. Yasnaya Zero Ruski is actually... I mean, I don't know if you would say zero. Также 4 из 5. 4 out of 5. Let's go. We got Alliance group, boys. Let's go. Попробуйте, what is it? Pilots, which is finger. Non Persia. Is that like break your finger? Is that what Yuan's saying? Try finger but break it, I think it's what it said. Unless I got the word wrong. Duh. So we got a 4 out of 5 on Team Alliance. And we got a 4 out of 5 over on Team Horde as well. Boys, we're chilling, man. We're ready to play. I still haven't done my social stuff. Here we go. All right, socials are done. Oh, finally. It took me so long just to do it. It's like, why is it taking me forever now? What's going on? I'm literally asking myself, like, I'm just sitting here. I'm not even gonna do any GIF. F that. At this point, I'm done with GIFs. How's music, by the way? Do I need to make music louder, by the way, boys? Yo, I need some help with the audio, real quick. Also, this thumbnail for today's video looking prime. I've been so satisfied making some of these thumbnails. I've been so into it, man. This one whipped out a little bit quick because under pressure, trying to get the video up and running, trying to get the stream up and running, you know, trying to take too much time. But this one I am satisfied with. I was messing around with Model Viewer with this one Warlock you guys may know of. But I was messing around with a model and it worked out so well. I got this animation, I got this head animation to be different than the rest of animation, and it worked out really well. I'm so happy. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed the video in general, but I really hope you appreciate the thumbnail because it looks good in my opinion. It looks so good. It's one of my better works done. One of my better works. Then it's like all rushed and everything too. So I'm so happy with it. So satisfied with it. Do we got a group? 5. Mikey got ourselves a 5-man squad in order. Let's go, boys. We just did a second one over on Team Alliance. And we're good to go. Music is fine. Let's go. Hello, man down. What's up, Aza Prime? How you doing, my man? Hope you're having a good one. Hope you guys are all having a wonderful evening. I added you, IDK, if you got it. What's your real ID? Do you have a group? Do you have a group? Because I might be Captain Real ID. Is this Silver Liege? Siege? Fear Lord? Jorgen? Which one are you? Because I might need to clear out a friends list real quick for you, but I could do it. I could probably do it. And I'm just gonna wait for this video too. It says it's done processing, but it's like it's not done because it says it's done processing, but I know it isn't because otherwise you'd be like, oh, ready to go. No, you ain't. No, it's processing the standard version. It's processing the EG version. All right, well keep a lookout on that one. We'll keep a track there. Yo, we just need a +1, I think. What, on Team Alliance? If you guys want to join Chicago in the Team Alliance player versus player premium group, custom PvP, find a group and type number 5 in the search, hit that enter and join. We just need one more on Team Alliance over on the NA anywhere. Got ourselves a group, boys. What's up, Nilex? How you doing, fam? How you doing? I'm doing fantastic. I haven't had my coffee, but the thumbnail looking good. I got that big video with the duels processing. I got a big project to work on tonight, actually. And I'm hoping to have a restful weekend with this Sunday. I don't know if Guild is doing anything on the weekend. Maybe they're going to be going back for Heroic Jailer. Which actually I wouldn't be against trying to do Heroic Jailer this weekend. I think that'd be kind of cool. Let me check, actually. Are we doing Heroic Jailer this weekend? Or attempted to? Overtime Police. Yes, Heroic Jailer. And I think I do want to sign up. It is... what day? Does it say what day? April 3rd. Okay, that's tomorrow, 8:30 p.m. Okay. I think I do want to get the Heroic Jailer done. Because apparently Heroic Jailer should be pretty easy. Hopefully, it should be pretty easy. I guess is the more accurate way of putting it. Well, no, but a lot of my guilds did end up getting the agency mount. So I guess they said they will be able to two-shot the boss. Is it going to be next class, Tommy? We have no idea. I think there should be, man. I think it's been that long without a new class. I think there should be one. Any reliable rumors of what the next class may be? No reliable ones, no. 0 reliable ones. Well, the cheat pad, we got 5. Yeah, let's go. Mikey and Chicago. We got ourselves, yeah, boys, for the 5v5 duels today. Chicago, blue cheat pad. Never mind. Okay, never mind. Okay, well, I got the macro set up. We just did a +1 still for Team Alliance. I guess I was a little slow. But yeah, I love coffee with favorite vanilla latte. Druid Sleva. Druid Sleva. Druid left. Oh, Sleva is kind of like Druid on the left, but I guess that's what it's trying to say. It's Druid on the left. Got it. Tea time here, midnight, so sleepy? Hey. It is midnight for some of you guys over in EU. I appreciate you guys hanging out in EU, man. I really, really do. I really, really do. I'm hoping to see my boy Night King in here, man. I'm hoping to see Chillpills in here. I looked at yesterday's EU duels. We did like 11 of them, man. 11 EU duels. We gotta get that kind of fervor up on the line. An 8 today. We got an 8 today, Vortex. How you doing, my man? Because we did 11 yesterday, man. That's a lot back to back. EU represent. Yo, I appreciate you EU boys hanging out, watching the NA duels, supporting the NA boys. I really, really do appreciate it. I really, really do. Speaking on NA, I need to get some more PvP done. I need a little bit more honor capped, and I gotta get my mythic pluses done. I think I gotta do that tonight. I'm gonna try to see if I can set up random groups or maybe try to queue with my guildies. Your boy Bellator in here, so no worries. It's gonna be a cool day. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Just need one more on Team Alliance. Boys, if you want to join Team Alliance with a 5V5 1v1 group, head over to Player vs. Player Premium Group, Custom PvP. Find a group and type number 5 over in the search. And it looks like we had another group with Palm Tree making a horror group. Let's go, boys. We got another group for the horde. You guys want to look to join that one with Palm Tree. I can maybe add Palm Tree or whoever's in the group on Real ID, just so we can get that group to queue as well. So we got a second horror group. Wow, Alliance is trying to get a +1. Just need one more Alliance boy, and we're good. Also, Dalaran, Agent Friend, you accidentally unfriended you. Accidentally unfriended me. Accidentally, huh? Yeah, fine. I'm cool with that. What's up, man? What's up, Reverence? Are we going to be joining tonight? We, the EU guys, love your content. I know you guys do. Hey, you know what? If we just all of a sudden decided to surprise you guys, for the EU boys in particular, if I like randomly start streaming and it's like 5 in the morning for EU, and I just randomly go, yo, EU, who wants to duel, we'll be able to get at least 2 5v5 1v1 groups immediately. It literally doesn't matter what time of day. The EU boys in particular love the dueling series to the heart's content, man. And it's awesome. I can run Alliance at a few. I got a pizza on the way. Let's go. We just hit a +1 over Team Chicago. We just need that +1 and we're good to go. You're more than welcome to. Would it be cool if I made a cosmic, probably Mage, whose class and ability to simulate victories over their opponents? Yeah, you know what? I don't know what class they're going to do for the next, but hey, any idea is a good idea. And it really doesn't matter. Even if you had a class that just like makes, I don't know. Even if you had a class that's like the lamest idea ever, right? You got a class, let's say, I don't know, that, what's a really lame class idea? That'll be like, kind of like still Warcraft themed. I feel like if you got a class, what am I trying to think? What am I trying to think here? There's really not a lot of lame ideas. I was gonna say something extra silly. But let's say you took a class from like one of the WoW professions. I'm not engineering for like a tinkerer. Let's say, I don't know, baker. Let's say you took Nomi, right? The panda cook guy from Legion. And you literally just like set things on fire and beat them with a frying pan. Even if you took a class as silly, the concept of a class as silly as that, as long as it's fun, I don't think anyone's gonna care. I think that's really how it comes down to. And as long as Blizzard focuses on making a fun class, rather than like, you know, as long as it's fun, it literally could be any class concept. It could be literally any class design. Illusionist, that'd be cool to see. I'm also dealing FF14 at the moment, so I'm probably gonna lag a bit. Downloading, yeah, if you wanna. I think you might be able to limit the download speed on FF14 so it doesn't lag your WoW, but I could be wrong on that one. It's been a bit since I played that game. I'm doing Cracker cosplay today. Let's go. That's a good mog. Cracker got a really solid mog. Was it a second? The video is done. It's gonna be up in just a bit, boys. Let's go. 5-5, man. Let's go, boys. I hope you guys like the thumbnail. I really liked it. We still need a +1 over for Team Chicago. Oh, by the way, I'm running Heroic and Win in Sud. We are running, I think tonight, Heroic Jailer this evening. We're doing Heroic Jailer for AOTC mounts and stuff. I can maybe get you in if you wanted, but I think that's about all we're doing this evening. Super Platinum. Hey, that'll be more for us. Actually, Reverence, I think Team 1 might be doing a normal run. Not a heroic run, but a normal if you steal any 2 pieces. I might be able to. I don't know if they are, but they might be. So I need to see if Zidon says something about it. Maybe. Or is Zidon not running it? I guess I'll have to wait. I'm gonna need to ask some of the guys over at Team 2. It's like, hey, you guys doing a normal run? Because they did one last week. 11 not unlocked for the normal. Oh no, unfortunately. Can I come for Jailer? I could probably get you in. I could probably be like, yo, I got a guy that's trying to do Jailer. You got a Hordy on that thing? Because we are Hordy. Thumbnails fire. I hope you guys enjoy it. It's gonna be up in like 5 minutes, I think. Ali's not in LFG at the moment. Are they not? Chicago? Is there LFG group? Or what's going on? Alliance a Horde? It'll be Horde. It'll be a Horde Reverence. But I could probably get you in. I'd be like, yo, I got a guy that's could I get a +1 over in the yeah, I got a Horde. I've come into my org them. Yeah, I mean, if you got a little bit of gear on that thing, I don't think anyone's gonna mind. Actually, if we are in a situation where we can one-shot it, I can maybe get a big like a +1 and be like, yo, can I just bring a +1? Cool. I got a buddy that wants that's also been trying to get Jailer down. But yeah. Извините, я забыл перевернуть после того, как Druid покинул группу. Wait, so Chicago said something about, sorry, I forgot to relist the group. Yo, that Russian is so scuffed, but I understood what you said. Получил 5 снова? Okay, we got a 5 bit. So this whole time we were waiting, Chicago just didn't have it listed in LFG? Is that what's going on? Is that what you're telling me, bro? What the? All right, well, we got a group, boys. We got a 5-man squad over on Team Alliance and Team Horde. Is that the only reason why we're waiting? No way. Well, we got a team, boys. We got them duels back up and running. What is this? Win arena skirmishes. If only the spectator duels counted towards it. How cool would that be? I feel like people would be able to cheese it and be able to just win trading, but it still would be really cool. I can break pots and do plenty of good damn. All right, sounds good. I used to Mythic Raider, should be fine. All right, sounds good, my guy. I'm a Horde NA, but my DPS is poo-poo 1.3. Really? I mean, if you guys got a little bit of like, you know, tier gear and you're looking for that AUTC, if you're basically like trying to just get AUTC and you've been like trying prog and whatever, I'm sure like as we end up killing Jailer a couple of times on Heroic, we'll be able to carry like a person or two. But it's not something like where it's like everybody gets a +1 in there. I can maybe bring one in and be like, yo, that's a buddy, just try to get the ATC, and maybe they won't mind or whatever, you know what I mean? But I don't think any of them are like planning or really looking to exactly carry somebody. So if you can hold your weight, ain't no problem. You know what I mean? If you can hold your weight, kind of, sort of, then no biggie. But if it's like a straight up 100% carrier of like a fresh new character, it's gonna be like, Dal? Let's get out of here. Switch. We got ourselves Team 1 together with Sensei. Gonna be first up. Oh my god, the camera angle was weird. Over on the team, well, 1. Wolfie, swapping out towards an elemental enhancement build. A build of enhancement focus on elements is gonna be big for some fury, dropping down his health. Wolfie with a wall, as well as the earth elemental is in dire need of a health. Oh no! Was that a touch of death? Or was that just a big old crit out of Sensei with a 1-2-1-2? That was unfortunate with Bellator. Going for that Kragger looking Mog over on the team 2. On team 2, we also got ourselves Cad, we got ourselves Death, we got ourselves Espy as well, and Belcher going for a big old Reckless Abandon, but it's going to be a big spear, but Sensei able to avoid it, Ring of Peace in order to get away from the Warrior and Bellator. Wait, is it Reckless Abandon? I guess it's fair to say Reckless, but I guess we'll find out soon. I mean, Sailor Warriors play not Reckless Abandon, but Reckless is just for the more cooldown reduction of getting into wreck. Although I think it's because some of them don't have their tier set, and with the tier set you probably go for Reckless Abandon just because it does so much more damn. Belcher tried to make some damage happen, tried to get himself caught back up. Lexi put a Belcher, BDB down by Sensei, could have big damage, gonna be like stunned by Belcher as he drops down low in health with a fear onto Sensei, breaking out of the fear pretty quickly. Fist of Fury onto Belcher, he's looking to catch up on health, looks at Sensei. And basically recovered almost all his health with a big old shield with that 4 brew, popping up defensives. Trying to get a couple punches, couple of jabs over at Bellator. And with the disarm gone, Bellator gets back his weapons, able to make some damage happen spin for spin, as both of them are spinning Blaze Storm, which is spinning Crane Kick. Bellator getting kind of low on health, does get a spear into Sensei. Sensei's hoping to get some damage to the Bellator, booping it back into the spear. Gonna be that Karma. Bellator might be in a big trouble. Gonna be Sensei with a bit of an ages, but it's gonna be only magic damage to get absorbed. Bellator's still got a lot of physical damage. Big Warbreaker charge over at Sensei. Flesh Count, don't interrupt though. Bellator is gonna have to go for that Shattering Throw. I don't know if he was able to make that Shattering Throw happen. Maybe? Looks like Sensei's shield did disappear fairly quickly. Big Fist of Fury parry onto Bellator. He needs something, anything right there. He needs a heal, but it's going to be Sensei with the Whirling Dragon Punch, knocking him out of the arena. With Death going to be up next. I'm going to call him Death, because Death would be kind of awkward to say over and over. We've got Remdare over on the team one together with Lazy Cat. We got us Elwin in the back, as well as Chicago with Sensei going for a bit of a resetty versus Death, who's playing a Demonology Warlock. Shadow build with the Succubus or Incubus. Gonna be Demon Doggers on the Sensei. Mortal Coil getting set up, trying to build up for a bit of damage. He's gonna have to go for a lot of imps though, but he's dropping down the Obelisk to give himself a little bit extra haste to work with. Sensei going for a complete reset, not letting Death really go for a big setup, but he is gonna get a Tyrant up and running anyway. Just gonna empower and prolong the duration of all his pets. While Tyrant is up, this is where Death needs to get some sort of small CC onto Sensei. Try to go for a stun. Gonna be a Lexu, but the Monk instead with his Zoen join in. Is that gonna be BDB proc? Potentially no, it looks like it's not. Maybe Sensei's waiting for bigger damage. Gonna be all those pets despawning with the Dark Pact over on Death. As he's looking to zoom out of there with a big port. Sensei looking to catch back up to him. And it's going to be dropping random BDBs I think on the pets. Flesh cut up for Death. No way for him to really interrupt it. Well, actually, he does get the interrupt the last second. So he does snag the interrupt at the very, very end. But it's going to be Dark Pack with a little bit of a flesh cut that got burnt through pretty quickly. Death going in for a couple of Demon Bolts, couple of Hail and go down. Some Mortal Coil into Sensei. Needs to get a bit more CC onto Sensei. The Monk is going to be able to get an interrupt very soon. Fist of Fury getting feared, but the images that continue to Fist of Fury the Warlock as he goes in for a port. But that's going to be poured as the Monk is able to chase after Warlock. There's literally nowhere for him to escape. Or a Dragon Punch for Sensei. As Death is just trying to get some sort of setup pets. He needs some sort of CC right now. And it's going to be a quick, I think, touch of Death at the end. Is that what it was? With Cat going to be up next. Cat Glad as a Shatter Priest. Trying to see if he might be able to best Sensei with a stun, immediately hitting him with that Psychic Horror, trying to get himself a Mind Blast onto the Monk, but that's going to be quick cap with the legs. Who does Cat burn the defensive. Mr. Fury doing quite a bit of damage. That's going to be big Void Eruptions. Sensei trying to see if he can avoid as best as he can. He's going to get horrified a couple of times. There was a Fury in between of that. Cat does go for a big PI. He's going to be a big Mind Games gamer. He is a Mind Games gamer. Going to be Sensei trying to see if he can reverse the damage and heal it back to Cat. Does get to do so. Cat might be in a bit of trouble. Got himself in Sakaz, but Sensei got a lot of defense rolling for himself. Was potentially a Mass Dispel for Cat to remove any of the debuffs from that Sensei might have put up on him. Clean himself out. Maybe for the Karma mostly. Actually, there wasn't even Karma, so it might have been something else. Or maybe just trying to remove buffs off of Sensei. I'm not really sure. Trying to go for that Ventier movement. Gonna be that Mass Dispel. What are you trying to even dispel at that point? Or is it maybe you just cast it just to see if you can get a trap on a Holy? Mass? Oh, might need something here. Cat might be in big trouble. Gonna be in cap. I think Sensei has him here. One more punch. Or rather, Blackout Kick. Literally making the Shadow Priest black out. With SP gonna be up next. Try to see if they can maybe get some kind of a setup. Sensei so far has just been able to rampage through the enemy team. Is keyboard turning what? I don't think I've seen anyone do that in a long time. Without one Warlock? Actually, no. There's a couple of EU boys that go in to slam duels. I think Jesus. He does a little bit of keyboard turning. But also Jesus slams down on duels pretty often. So I don't really know. Gonna be a stun to Sensei, seeing the wings, seeing the burst come out of SP, but not wings actually, so maybe might have been a bit too fast of a go. Wait, was that just an in-cap into, was that a stun human racial out of Sensei? I thought he triggered it just now out of human racial. Or using human racial to break trick it out of a stun. Am I wrong with that or am I right, chat? Lexi for the SP. Is it going to be BDB down? Could potentially be big trouble. Does Sensei have big damage? Massive Fist of Fury damage with a bubble for SP as they had to go for an emergency situation. It's going to get that interrupt on that flesh count. As Sensei does have himself plenty of shields. Aegis is up. Karma to follow. SP's just in trouble. And Sensei just played a hell of a game. Pretty hard to counter this Monk's go. 5 of 800,000 damage. Almost hitting that big milli. Monks, by the way, they are pretty nuts, honestly. And with the Aegis Trinket, they're pretty tanky too, especially against a lot of the magic damage. Mike is ready to go. Get Chicago. Let me know when you're ready. We're good to go. Yeah, monks are pretty nuts, honestly. Monks are absolutely insane. They're really, really strong. I remember when people said that, you know what? With the nerf to BDB, monks are dead in the water. Monks ain't gonna do well whatsoever. I had guildies of mine from PvE, but also I had friends from PvP standpoint. Like, yo, monk, dead. BDB, can crit. Spec, ruined. And it's like, I have 4 set. Oh my god. Wait, are you actually like playing into the 4 set? Because I know the 2 set is really strong, but are you getting the 4 set? Like, are you playing into the stacks? Can you... Is that even like... comfortable? Because I remember a lot of people said that it was like super uncomfortable, but maybe it's like getting used to it. Because that's what, Fist of Fury, 40% more damage. Oh yeah, 2 set for 40% more Fist of Fury, 2 set for 22% more damage on top of like after you build up abilities. Definitely worth it sometimes. So do you like mostly ignore the stacks and it's like if you land on it, or is it something you like really pay attention to and try to end up at least landing a Fist of Fury as part of that? 1 person DC? Yeah, we could wait. Yeah, I'm fine with it. I am totally cool with it, boys. I got a coffee to drink anyway. What's up, Nick? How you doing, my man? Yo, do you think we get Ben Affleck in here? Or is he around? Or is he chilling? Because I think we've seen a lot of Warlocks as of recently. But the chat was literally like, yo, can we get even more Warlocks in here? I was like, oh, really? Oh, really? Let me see. Yeah, or whoever you got on Real ID that's well interested in joining some duels, man. Anybody and everybody you think would be interested in participating, slamming out some 5V5 1v1s for the day? Is not on the moment? Okay, that's fine. Let's go, let's go. Might see Dasher soon. Oh, yeah, Dasher with that tier set. Dasher with tier set is super scary. Double chaos bolts is terrifying. Especially if you got that Havoc. Because then you'll set up so that your next Chaos Bolt, if you get a cast off, then you'll get a freebie right after. And you basically put Havoc on one guy, get interrupted, and then you get a Chaos Bolt out, and immediately Chaos Bolt right after, so you get 2 Chaos Bolts flying into targets, and you have an Infernal or a Blasphemy, drop it down on your main target, but it functions just like an Infernal, so it has like that stun from Infernal, and will radiate damage as well. It's such a burst situation. If you're at below 80% health, it's gone. I think you're dead. Because you can just one-shot 2 people. Show a Druid now, Auntie. We do have Lazy Cat in here, so potentially we could get a Druid to join or play in some of these duels. But it's really down to who rolls what, right? Who rolls first, who rolls last in these groups. Unless these guys probably like an order ahead of time or something, which some people do that. If they try to go for a big 1v5 or something. Which. We got ourselves. Who's first up? Is it going to be Lazy? Oh! I just took a sip of coffee and I got my audio set up. And Lazy convoked down Bellator. We just missed it. I can't believe that we just missed it. Are you kidding me? We just missed a big ol' convoke. Huh. Lazy, can you do that again? Can you go again? Wait, can we rewind that and go again? What the? Gonna be Palm Tree. I'm still in shock about what happened. Palm Tree getting hit with a root. Laser trying to see if he can bow out of that completely. Trying to go for a little bit of regrowth with the thorns. And Palm Tree is just bleeding out in the open. He got the banner, but this man just stopped. You just stand still. Did he give up? Please tell me this man's gave up. Stumble Lazy. Is it going to be a trinket? Palm Tree, I think, trying to give Lazy a little bit of false sense of security. Going to be yet another route onto Palm Tree. Can't really do much about it. Waiting for the cat to engage whenever he wants to on his own terms. Palm Tree trying to go for a bit of a rallying cry. Give himself a little bit more health to work with. Quick charge towards Lazy. Does activate Avatar, I think, from a free Bladestorm. So has to be running the Tormented King's Legendary. Every time you press Bladestorm, Recklessness, or Avatar, you may get one of the other effects. There's a little bit of randomness to it, but when you Bladestorm, you can get Wreck, or when you Bladestorm, you can get Avatar. And I think Avatar's a little stronger. Going to be Thorns up for Lazy. Could potentially be pretty bad for Tree. The Tree get in with a Convoke Bash. Oh, nothing you can do about it. Is that what happened to Bellator? Oh my goodness. I was standing there to see how I'm dueling, and the cat in this Convoke had no idea I'm dueling. What's that? With a kitty? I mean, I guess he gets the what? The opener and then Convoke you in the opener. I don't really know. Does Lazy have a seer set? Is that what helped him? Is that how he did so much bleed damage? Gonna be Kedglad trying to go for a little bit of a CC chain with those void eruptions on Lazy, trying to make mind games work. Gonna be that massive spell to follow. I don't really know what kind of what kind of buffs he could really remove from himself or from Lazy, but he does get to at least cast off some sort of a defensive. Maybe there's a purpose to it, with some sort of trinket, maybe some sort of setup. Door Shadow trying to see if he can interrupt Lazy, but does get hit with a Soul Bash. That's gonna be dispersed. What is going on? Ken is gonna does avoid the cyclone, so you can at least get some healing from a disperse. Silence on a Lazy Cat, and Lazy I think is waiting for the next Skull Bash. Could be. What is a bite? Huh? Did he just bite him for 80% of his health? I'm sorry, what just happened? SP, get in with a Convoke. SP, oh! What is going on? What is happening? What is happening? Wait, what is this? Okay, so I'm having trouble commentating exactly what is going on here because Lazy is just obliterating these boys. I don't know what this man's is doing, but he's just devouring them in the most literal sense. Jesus Christ. This cat is actually just insane. Can Wolfie stop him? Can Wolfie at least hold off against Lazy? Drop it down to Earth Elemental. Gonna be Ghost Wolfies in here. Barsk out for Lazy. Bubble not found. I mean, he just literally got 2 bites in there. Jesus, how much damage do the bites do? I mean, that priest went from like 80% health to none. 80 to nil. Wolfie with the next bash, big Convoke, could be massive. Wolfie better have a trinket for that Convoke and an interrupt. I think that's the only way he's going to survive Lazy Cat's burst. But also, while the Earth Elemental is up, Lazy Cat cannot really Convoke the Shaman. Wait, this might be the boy to beat the Feral. Because so far this Feral has just been rampaging throughout the enemy team. Quick roar by Lazy. I'm just thinking, report it's a hack. You guys think Lazy is hacking? Feral Druid takes a huge chunky bite out of somebody. Convoke, potentially trinket for Wolfie does get the interrupt with Lazy, trying to see if he can maybe set up a primordial with big lightning bolts onto Lazy. Lazy got himself some thorns, gonna be purged off by Wolfie. Wolfie might be in trouble for the next bite. Does have, or next Convoke, next bite. I mean, I guess maybe the next bite could take him out. He kind of took down the Shadow Priest immediately. That's kind of insane. Wolfie's trying to see if he might be able to survive this. Got himself that Ghost Wolf, looking like a fox. Sly like a fox. Better have a pre-wall for the next Convoke. If he can set up a pre-wall for the next Convoke, he might be okay. Definitely is gonna need something, anything big. Trick it out of Lazy Cat. Could potentially be going for a big setup onto Wolfie. Wolfie got himself Skyfear Totem. Lazy is gonna take down the Totem. Bash into Wolfie. Does himself a big go. Bites, but he doesn't really have the biggest kill yet. Wolfie is gonna be forced to wall. This is catching up on a lot of health. Lazy with a bear form, trying to get himself a little bit of survivability. Flesh cut, but Wolfie, Lazy interrupts it. And Wolfie could be in a very, very tight spot with the next Convoke. Unless maybe he can get Ghost Wolves during that Convoke, which may be able to offset some of the damage he's taken. He might be okay. Main with Wolfie, Convoke, does it survive it? Or is it going to be over? It is going to be big bites and Lazy just takes him out. Yo, what are these bites? This guy did 1 million damage in 5 minutes. Wait, what? Okay, hold on. So we know Bellator just evaporated. But what happened to SP and Gald? Because Gald got chomped. I don't understand. What kind of legacy is he running? Yeah, somebody might want to peep his leg and just see what he is doing. What is going on? Yo, Night King, did you just see what that chilled? Did you see what he just did to them? What the? A wildcat is broken loose in the arena and it's attacking everybody. Oh god! Take it down. They're feral. My goodness, Feral is nutty. Jesus. SP? I'm gonna stick to PvE. That's okay, my guy. Yo, Night King trying to put a group together. 3 out of 5, boys. Let's go. Night King trying to make a group if you guys want to join him. We got Chicago still with a 5-man. Mikey just hit a +1 on the Horde. I am just still so shocked about what happened just now. So shocked. Wait, what? Whoa. We got class changes, boys. Wait a second. Class changes. Guardian. Damage and healing of the Cheerson reduced by 35%. Whoa! What the? Fire Mage. Increase the duration of combustion to 4 seconds. Does not apply to PvP combat. Fireball damage buffed by 20. Fire Blast damage increased by 10. Fire Blast damage increased by 6. Yo, Fire Mage is getting buffed. Windwalker Rise of Sun Kick damage increased by 10. Not applied to PvP. Blackout Kick is getting beat by 10. Tiger Pump by 10. Fist of the White Tiger by 10. Red Paladin. When you Bedford for Motherboar, 4 seconds to Seraphim. Yo, Tierse getting buffed. Phantom Knight's damage increased by 30. Yo, the perfect assassination. Cosmic Gladiator Aegis reduced by 35%. What the? Yo, we got some tuning. Healing and damage reduced by what the? Holy Ward increased to 45 seconds 30. Wait, is this on live or is this PTR? Wait, this change is going on live too. Divine Compensation effect is removed by 40% in PvP. Yo, dude, what are these changes? PvP tuning, boys, let's go. A ton more nerfs and buffs of PvP. Are you kidding me? Dude, I just did a video talking about 925 tuning. And these are the 92 tunings. Jesus. The nerf decon. Yeah, I think so. I think they did. Wake of Ashes damage increased by 10% does not apply to PvP. Phantom Knight's, dude. Phantom Knight's buff is going to be massive. This is really, really good. That's going to buff our AoE. I wonder if Assassination would be good for Mythic Pluses now. That's a significant change. Age is getting nerfed, which is interesting. Holy Ward is getting nerfed, it looks like on live, not just in PTR, because this is a PTR change. No more 1-2 Guardians, let's go. Is it? I guess the Guardians were 1v2ing. I didn't realize that. Crazy. Athor? Yeah, I just saw. I just saw. Let's go. Wow. Well, I was going to work on a big project tonight, but I think I got to cover these class changes for PvP. That's crazy. Yo, that's actually insane. Warlock? I don't think there's anything for Warlock. Yeah, man with Guardian Druid PvP did 199k damage in less than 1 minute. Yeah, Demon Hunter with him he did 60k. Really? That's nuts. All the word changes massive? Yeah. 4 second Seraphim procs, that's gigantic. Yeah, it's gonna give you like a really good uptime. Like it's just like, wait, 3 seconds to 4 seconds? What a dumb change, but it's like, yo, that uptime on Seraphim is gonna be almost permanent. With procs, you'll have 3rd plus 2nd long. Yeah, you're gonna have really long Seraphim moments. That's gonna be like inside of your full, inside of your full wings window. Yeah, that's a lot of uptime. There's a lot of Warlock change in the nerf demonic consumption. Did they really? Wait, was there really? Hold on, hold on. Demon nerfs, you're right. Wait, hold on. Hold on. Was there? I missed it. I literally missed it. How? I'm blind. Demonic consumption caused you to drain 12% of their health instead of 15. Okay, so it's a 3% nerf per pet, but it is going to reduce the damage of that demon commander. I don't think it matters that much. You know why? Because a lot of the demonology warlocks transitioned into a big demon ball build anyway. That's where they get a lot of their kills. Just demon commander, I think, just ends up doing so much damage. So now that the warlock itself can do a lot more damage, the commander doesn't do nearly as much. I don't know if that's the greatest nerf possible, but yeah, it's going to do trying damage. Oh, for sure, but you still got that one shotty with a demon bolt though, right? There's a lot of like cheesy potential for demonology warlocks right now. So I agree with you. It's going to nerf tyrant damage by quite a bit, but a lot of warlocks have been transitioned out of demonic consumption anyway. And they're okay. So I think this why they're nerfing it is because we get more health with more armor. When warlock gains more health, their pets gain more health. So the warlock pet just kept growing and growing and growing because it grows with health, not with spell power, which is a really weird scaling. So if you have like a battle master trinket, right? If you pop a battle master trinket, your health increases, your pet's health increase. You summon a big tyrant, that's a bigger health pool for him to drain. So there's a little bit of that scaling to it. Of course, this is probably likely to reduce the damage of a demon commander for sure, but that's the reason why they did it. But I don't know if that'll be enough to like make warlocks bad, since a lot of them did transition into like a big demon bolt dam, big one-shotty. They just played with the natural orders bark skin. Really? What the? So you didn't play with like a damage Lego? That's insane. Yo boys, what do we got groups? The Chicago 9 King Michael. Let me know if you guys got teams. Let's keep the duels going. Yo, look at these buffs and Thursday. I've seen so many videos of Guardians 2v1ing. Yo, I've been doing arenas and I have never ran into a Guardian Druid. But apparently, you guys are right. I've heard that apparently Guardian Druids can 2v1 over a flag in RBGs if they have a group, like if they have a full tier set. I think a Guildian one was able to do so. 5 still? Chicago got 5. Mike, how many are we looking at, my guy? That's where the nerf is happening. Do more like to straight up busted in raids. Oh, is that a raid nerf? Wait, is that a raid nerf or is it a PvP nerf? I think it's a PvE nerf, isn't it? I didn't realize it was a PvP. I thought it was a PvP nerf. It is a PvE nerf. Okay. Well, that makes sense because demonology is pretty ahead of other warlocks right now. So I guess it kind of makes sense. But yeah. While Moonwalker monks shine in multi-target situations, we're seeing the performance fall behind in single-target scenarios even after acquiring ending gear. As a result, we're targeting specific abilities with the goal of improving their single-target output. I don't think Moonwalkers are going to get buffed up by much more in single-target, but it's definitely going to help in PvP. Some of the blackout kick stuff. I guess Red Sun Kick is not a play for PvP, it's not the worst. Guardian slaps, I didn't realize it. Yeah, I had no idea. Had no clue. Not on RBGs, I'm talking about 2s matches. 2s Guardian, could 1v2 all day. Oh, okay, because I did an RBG with a buddy of mine, and he was like, he said something about 2v1ing people when we were doing RBGs together. So I thought that's what he was talking about. But yeah, I was trying to bring up a specific point. What is it like looking like? That man is just looking like a big bird. He's all blue head to toe, and he got a big bird helm. I watched him just, I guess, he got hooves. So like, do you call it like trample across Orebos? What do you call it? If you're galloping, maybe? Alright, now that I have coffee. If only they had buffed Nether Portal. Didn't they buff Nether Portal a little bit? Like during 9.1 or 9.2.5? But didn't they? I thought they did. Maybe I'm wrong on that one. That's crazy though. No help of this guy is not watching anymore, ignoring or give out advice. Wait, what? What spec should I roll out as a rogue in PvP? Anyone help me out? You can try subtlety. That's a good solid spec for 5v5 for PvP in general. Alright, we got Mikey, we got Chicago back in here. Sorry, Dark, I didn't see your message. I was a little bit overwhelmed with like the changes. First we had a duel, and then we had the PvP, not even PvP changes, this class tuning that we were looking at. And I was just not seeing part of the chat. Sorry about it, my guy. Not really helpful this guy, man. Not watching this video anymore. I'm sorry about it, Dark. Sorry about it, my guy. I did hope you enjoyed the channel for a little bit, though. I don't really know what to say. Unfortunate. Vortex only met one so far, and one shot at a Warlock I played with. Really? Come to level G, Q broke? Yeah, Mikey, you guys might need to remove Q. Mikey, leave Q real quick. Let me know when you're ready. Send it again. I was still on FG. Yeah. Just make sure you leave all queues real quick. Make sure you're not in queue anywhere. What's up, Super Glad? How you doing, man? Sounds like Blizzard's been more active about busting nerfs and classes patch. Hey, I think this is good. I think this is really good to see. They did say they want to be more communicative, and they do want to make more small iterations here and there, which is really good. Which server is Mikey a while and I'll join. It doesn't matter what server, as long as you are on NA and Horde, you're more than welcome to join the group. Alright, we'll try to queue again. They changed Necro Druid Covenant Lego. It sucks. Yeah, it's not the best. I think it helps out because so the ability itself is actually pretty okay on single target, not the strongest, but it's apparently okay on single target, and the legendary gives it a cleave element. It ends up making really good Covenant for like Mythic Pluses for Restoration Druids, who can get a bunch of swarms to be on allies and enemies for like damage and healing. But yeah, outside of that, it's kind of like a bit of a weird ability. Bit of a weird little ability that doesn't really gain you any benefit in single target. So if you go Necrolord in PvP, for example, I mean, it can be split, but usually Feral Druids will PvP like focus single target down. In a raid, it doesn't really benefit you. I guess you can like put HOTS on people, but he can't like hit the boss anymore. You know what I mean? What did they do in the LVG section? Just in the custom PvP. You're more than welcome to join in. Necro Red and raids becoming stronger with the divine buffs as well. Really? You think so? I need to peep these changes a little bit more. I did a quick skim, and I missed the whole Demonology Warlock nerf completely. So I gotta peep them after this again. So Twitch. Got us a team 1 together with Alwindrith, with Lazy Cat on the back. Ravendare, gonna be maybe first. Maybe Sensei. Chicago in the back. Is Chicago gonna get a chance to play? Looks like, yeah, boy, Chicago is gonna be first up. Some 5v5 1v1 duels. We got SB over on a team 2. Try to give this PvP thing another go. I don't like your Mog, by the way. Trying to go for a bit of an honor bout with Chicago. Let's go. I'm a big fan of a nice honorable duel to start the day off. Over on team 1, we also got ourselves Big Hots. We got ourselves Cat. We got ourselves Palm Tree. And we got ourselves Wolfie in the background. And it looks like SB's kind of letting Chicago make the first move, and Chicago pops on over with an Earth Elemental, empowering that thing, making it all bright red. Or actually, dark red? Engorged? I don't really know. Stun to SP, going to be a bubble SP with a trinket and a bubble. Super unfortunate overlap on both of these balls, but it's going to be Chicago with the Aegis trinket. Try to give himself a little bit more defenses, but SP barely now. I think it might be over as he gets himself a Seraphim, and Chicago ends up taking him out. Trinketing and a bubbling at the same time, I think, was a little bit of a misplay. But also, SP doesn't enjoy these duels that much. I think SP mostly PvEs. With Cat gonna be up next as a Shadow Priest for Chicago. Chicago's still holding on to that Earth Elemental. Ked is actually going to go for a bit of an honor bow with Chicago. One of these guys eventually going to have to maybe forgo the honor bow completely and just try to see if they can catch Chicago off guard. And maybe snag a quick one. Going to be Ked going for a full Void Eruption immediately. Chicago is going to be diving behind the tombstone, trying to avoid the fire. It's going to go for a little bit of an interrupt onto Ked as they're going for a Vampiric Embrace really early on. With a Siphon to slow down Chicago, trying to line aside Ket for a bit, leaping over, just bouncing onto the Siphon. Mind games as well as a Void Shard, doing a bit of damage to Chicago. Unable to really go for a lot of self-healing just yet while the Mind games is on him. Trying to Doric Shadows around, is going to be able to get line aside of Chicago. Quick silence, Chicago does end up recovering a little bit of health, as they did wait out for the Mind games to be over. Ked trying to get himself those dots up and running, but Chicago waiting for the kick, is able to interrupt in a moment. Ked does get interrupted on Shadow, still has access to disperse, so that's exactly what's going to happen. Chicago kind of take it a little bit slower, dropping down his healing totem, dropping down, I think, also not Tremor totem, just a slow totem, but looks of it. Stunned by Ked with a Void Charge Chicago, but Ked might be in big trouble. Chicago does end up swiping him out with a Storm Tracker too. It does end up taking him out with Big Hot's going to be up next. Skulking around, trying to see if they might be able to approach Chicago around the corner. Chicago dropping down a healing totem, going to be convoked. Chicago doesn't sit that stun long at all. I think maybe still the art earlier from the priest, so that's going to be a static totem onto Big Hots, hitting him with a thunder and the stun to follow. Going to be the Barkskin by the Druid, trying to see if they might be able to be a little bit more survivable here. And Chicago does end up going for a big leap, not playing, I think it's the Nature's Guardian or Natural Guardian PvP talent, where whenever Shaman drops low on health, they gain like a rallying cry worth of health. Instead, they're going for a leap, trying to go for a bit more of the mobility gameplay. Kind of like it. Big Pot's going in for a bit of bleeds on Chicago. Quick maim to follow. A Big Potts is going to be able to back up out of there, trying to really go for a peel, a bit of a reset with Chicago, trying to go for those maims and stuns, but that's going to be a stun of seeing, meaning him. Quick check it out of Big Hots, just trying to do everything they can just to survive the damage on Chicago, and that's going to be SI trying to go for as much defense as they can, but I think it might be over. I think Chicago just has them on the ropes. And Big Hots is going to be going down with Chicago, I think landing literally an auto attack at the end. Is it going to be Wolfie up next? Wolfie's going to try to see if he might be able to challenge Chicago. So far, Team 2 has fallen behind a little bit, as Chicago is able to dismantle him completely. Let's see how it goes. A quick bow by both of them? Maybe? Yes, it is. A nice honorable bow out of both of the Shamans. With Chicago walking all the way to their side of the tombstone, ready to go for another duel. People say my name in so many different ways, yeah? Decorate tonight's going to be so much stronger, you think so? Gonna get Versa and tier set? Some pieces have Versa, but not all of them. Wolfie going for a stun on Chicago, trying to see if he can drop down big damage. The Aegis Trinket, trying to give Chicago a lot of that magic defensiveness, but it looks like it's not enough. Chicago's just trying to survive through the damage of Wolfie as best as they can. Quick stun on Wolfie with a stun to follow. Does end up stunning out their Earth Elemental as well. Chicago should be getting their Earth Elemental very, very soon. We're about to hit the 5-minute mark too. Wolfie getting ravaged by the Ghost Wolves from Chicago, Ghost Raptors rather. Wolfie is kind of low on health, can't really escape Chicago, needs to build a bit of Maelstrom and maintain himself. As long as they have mana, they'll be a-okay. Chicago trying to keep the damage going. Wolfie with the Shackles of Malediction. Chicago just letting the Shackles build up on him. It's just going to end up healing through the damage, through the necrotics of Shackles in one small swoop. Wolfie's kind of low on health. Quick stun by Chicago. Do they go for a stun? No. Wolfie does have a bit of mana. Wall's getting used right now, trying to play a bit more defensive. Chicago focusing as much self-healing as possible. Wolfie's kind of low on health, could potentially be going down. Chicago's also kind of low on health, trying to go for a Hex on Wolfie. It's going to be a quick flash cut. Going to be tricky for Wolfie, trying to interrupt the flash cut immediately. No chicken available anymore, but Chicago, unless I can maybe go for another Thunder and a stun. I don't know if they might be able to stop Wolfie anytime soon. Quick Sky Fury down by Wolfie. Chicago trying to, I keep swapping the wrong person, I'm so sorry. Keep trying to keep the pressure rolling. Wolfie could get the Ghost was in. Gonna be a quick Thunder, no stun totem to follow. It's trying to get a stun totem, but it's gonna be Chicago's stun totem. Big zaps to the Wolfie. Does recover a lot of health. We only now are getting to the 5% dampening. These guys are fighting in this corner of the Lordaeron arena that I've almost never seen people fight. Wolfie getting real low now. Could be in big trouble. Maybe big procs to Chicago. Getting the ninja on the flush cap. Wolfie does recover a little bit of health, but does get it wiped out in just a global. Chicago has him on the ropes right now and does run around the corner. Just storm strike him down with Palm Tree going to be up next. Should be able to Blaze Storm out of the totem, but instead decided to focus down the totem. Going to be that slow totem immediately. Does end up swiping out at it. And the Earth Elemental does join in for Chicago. As they're trying to get himself caught up a little bit of health, dropping down the Southfield totem. Should be able to get some big value heals for a bit here. Palm Tree going in with a big banner as a Necrolord. He's going to go for the charge. Chicago with the Aegis, but it's not really going to help him against the pure rage and fury of Palm Tree. Palm Tree going in for a bit of self-survivability as his health is getting kind of low. Chicago's health is actually doing kind of bad too, honestly. Actually, Chicago might be in big trouble. Not a lot of mana. I don't think I mentioned. Oh, and Palm Tree does end up swiping out a kill into Chicago. And does end up taking him out. What's up next? Is it going to be Elwindrith? Or Elwindraith? Is that the name? Looks like it's going to be Revendare instead as a beast, master, hunter. I don't think I've seen Revendare in a while. Palm Tree is going to be mounting up. Revendare is waiting now to go for a damage. It looks like it's going to be whirlwinded out as Palm Tree, I think, noticed that the hunter was somewhere nearby. So Revendare didn't really give themselves a proper opener. Could be a leap charge. Actually going to be that, Void Elf Racial. Used by Revendare to reposition completely. Just blinking away and teleporting away from Palm Tree. They're just going to take the opportunity to blast out some damage into the Scorpions. 7 minutes into the duel. 32nd on the mark. 16% dampener. And it's going to end up putting a dampener on the Palm Tree's healing. Revendare has a little bit of healing too. Quick reflect of the freezing trap, stopping the hunter in place. Could be an opportunity for Palm Tree to engage. It's going to go for a Blaze Storm. That was a trap drop down by Revendare. Don't know if it was a freezing trap or whatnot. Have no clue. Fear into Revendare. Does choose to trick it out of it. Palm Tree could take a lot of damage. That's a big old damage from the Death Chakram. Going to be that Resonator trick it down. I think Palm Tree just trying to avoid it as best as possible. Revendare just trying to get some slows into Palm Tree, but isn't able to shake off the Fury Warrior. Is he playing Recklessness? Reckless Abandon, trick it on that freeze, and Revendare does have to pop in a turtle shell. Could potentially be in a tight spot unless I have something, anything here. Maybe a stump for Palm Tree. Does need to find a way to peel away from the Warrior. And the Warrior just to make sure they have the mobility to catch up to Revendare. Is going to go for a leap, try to go for a slow. Revendare could be in big trouble. Is that going to be big execute by the Warrior? Quick charge execute. I think it's going to be over as Palm Tree does end up taking them out. And it's going to be Elwyn up next as a Demon Hunter. Can Palm Tree go for a one more slay, one more kill? He's walking into this duel with not a lot of cooldowns, really. Looks like Elwyn does walk in, I think, to give a nice bow. Just to give a bit of an honor duel with Palm Tree. And give him maybe opportunity to recover a little bit of health, a little bit of cooldowns. In Rage Regen coming back up very, very soon. If Palm Tree is very, very careful and plays this very defensively, he might be okay. Is able to get a full flesh cap, so does Elvin. So it might be a bit more of an even match. Palm Tree is going to be behind that he doesn't have a trinket. But I guess the Demon Hunter, I don't know if he will really need it. Is getting himself the opener without a charge though. Going to be a stun by Elvin with an Ivan trying to see if they can burn through the flesh cap. Palm Tree is able to do so. Palm Tree does back up out of there. Banners up. Should be able to get a lot of value damage out of this one. Elvin could be in trouble. Blur is getting used. Might be able to dodge some of the damage from Palm Tree. Palm Tree break it out of that in prison with a Zerker Rage. Should be able to get back on top of Elvin. It's going to go for a fear. Just to give him place. Trinket out of Elvin with it. Metamorphosis doesn't disrupt his own Ibium, but it's going to be Darkness down. Palm Tree does have big defense in case he wants to use it. Is going to be using it as he gets hit with a stun. This is where Elvin, I think, does not want to give Palm Tree any opportunity to heal. If they can avoid the Warrior as best as they can, they might be in a good spot. Maybe some leap, maybe mobility for Palm Tree. Does re-engage back with the Warrior, giving him another bloodthirst, but Palm Tree might be in big trouble. That is a big old demon attacking it, but maybe Palm Tree can get himself a charge, big execute, potentially big damage. He's just trying to wait it out a little bit. Does he have any survivability? Both are super low. Could be anyone's game where Palm Tree could actually turn around. Demon Hunter super low, but everyone does end up slaying him down at the very, very end. I don't even know what they did to the Warrior, but they did end up slaying him. Chicago with 4 kills in a row. Taking him out. Let's go, boys. Alrighty, let's get another group up and running here. I think Chill trying to put a group together. Is Lux trying to make a group happen? Neuralink able to extend with Cinch Unity. Natural Orders Real. Yeah, that thing is really nuts. This Laggo is really strong. I'm surprised you used that. Night King get a 5-man. Let's go, boys. Night King get a 5-man. We could probably throw Night King maybe against Chicago or against Mikey, whoever's ready first. I think we're gonna throw him versus Chicago. I think Team Chicago barely gets to play. Unlike 1 or 2 people at a time really get a chance to play. This time I think it was 3. but we need to get the rest of the people in Chicago's team a chance to play. Mikey with 4. Chicago, let me know when you get a 5. Super happy it's Saturday. What's up, Shane? How you doing, my man? Hope you're having a good one. Welcome, welcome, boys. Hope everybody's having a wonderful, beautiful day. Reverence, you want to join in Chicago? By any chance? Chicago need one more? I don't know, actually. Chicago, if you look at +1, Reverence could join in. Now that they're ready. Chill, join my group. One just allowed. He got a 5-minute zone. Hell yeah. Yeah, Peep LFG, Reverence. GG Palm, I think that guy did really well. That guy almost got a what is that, a 4th kill on a Demon Hunter? That was so close. Yeah, that was really, really close. That was clutch. I enjoy when duels get that close to one another. When two competitors are fighting for all they have against one another in the battlefield of honor. I also like how everybody give each other like honor, proper honor duels too. Everybody gets an opportunity to actually play their class and like get a bit of a reset that they needed. Alright, I gotta reset up my Streamlabs real quick. And then I want to, while we're waiting for Chicago to get a group together, I really want to peep these class changes again. Because I looked at them, but I feel like I didn't read them. I feel like I didn't absorb them. You know what I mean? Okay. I'll wait for Chicago. 5? Never mind. Never mind. We'll peep them after. Now we got a group. Don't put a wait in. If I had 1 millisecond, you won? Yeah, it was really close, man. It was really, really close. You guys had it. Jim, he came in at perfect time. I was on GC. I was on GCD when Victor Rush came off CD. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Yeah, with impending victory, that would have been an insane amount of healing too. That would have been crazy good. Hell yeah. We'll peep those updates next time we get a chance to take a break here, boys. Next time we get a chance, a break in between the duels. I saved that one, right? I'd be really sad if I didn't. I enjoyed that one. Did I get used to the Fellblade Demon Blade? Hey! Wait, Fellblade Demon Blade. Wait. Fellblade Demon Blade. Fellblade Demon Blade. Fellblade Demon Blade. Oh, wait, is that the auto attack build? With the charge? Is that what people play? Or did they play the I-beam? I'm not even sure anymore. But Fellblade seems to do a lot of damage. What'd you kill him with at the end? Was that just a Fellblade? Or Demon? I think Demon Blade is the auto attack. And Fellblade is the charge thing, right? Was it just the charge that you killed him? How hard does that hit? What is the damage number from that one? What is going on? So Twitch, we got ourselves team 1 together with Elwood in the back. We got Lazy Kitty on the back foot as well. Reverend's joining in. It looks like it's going to be first up as a Destruction Warlock versus Chill Pills. Going back to that on a Holy DK. Gonna be a pet, empowered, a bomb limb, sprouting with a pet, stunning, and the silence following. Reverence might be in big trouble. Is gonna go for a port, try to see if they can just escape Chill Pills as best as possible. Gonna be more death goals, getting spammed down by the Death Knight. Reverence could be in big trouble with that wall. Might need to use more here. I don't even know if they can do more. We're going to be more to call in Chill Pills. That's going to hit with the Stone Reverence, I think. Go for the Human Rations to break out of it. Going to be a quick reflect on the Chill Pills as they're able to finally get a couple bolts over and chilled with an Infernal to follow, trying to make the most damage happen. That's going to be the Succubus CC on the Chill Pill. Trick inside of it. Reverence super low in health, and I think it's going to be down for the count, I think. Wait, did Chill Pills get a... Are you a tier set gamer? Hold on. Wait, is Chill Pills? No, I think it was Apocalypse at the end. That was just so much damage in the opener by the both of them. But Chill Pills going super aggressive. Going to be that IBF for the Death Knight. Trying to see if they can deal with Chicago. Going to be that Earth Elemental joining in. All red and enraged. This is going to be the A-bomb joining in for Chicago. Getting hit with that Apocalypse from Necromantic Bargain. Shadow damage. Just playing more like a shadow damage DK build. Sounds of Chicago. Unable to heal themselves for a bit. The Spell Warden Trinket is giving them a little bit of survivability. AMS up for Chill Pills as they're just looking for a bit of a reset. Flesh guy behind the pillar as the Ghost Raptors are in. Trying to get some bites. Trying to get some claws in onto the shield. But Chill Pills is at least able to recover a little bit of health. With Fleshcraft letting them recuperate a lot of their health. Going for another Necromantic Bargain. Apocalypse. Bunch of damage on the Chicago. Just ramping up a ton. Gonna be Mages that are joining in. Looks like it's gonna be more ghouls. Wait, he does it. He's Searset Gamer. Wait, he just spawned in a ghoul. He literally just spawned in a ghoul. At least he got the 2-piece bonus. I don't know if he's got the 4-piece, but he's definitely spawning in more random ghouls throughout the arena match. Except I think all these ghouls are attacking Spawn at least one. Is there a ghoul right there? No, the ghoul was there though. Look at that. You can see it dead on the side of the box. Stun on Chicago. Chilpa's going for the big A-bomb limb. Chicago trying to wall this off and maybe get some damage in onto Chilpa's. It's going to be a quick flash cut. Does Chilpa's go for an interrupt? He does land the interrupt. Got a little bit of health with a Lichborn. AMS is up to prevent some of the damage from Chicago. Chicago tried to retreat a little bit. Stuns on him on top. I don't think it's ever going to reach Chilpa's. He did have a pre-MS for it anyway. Sounds on Chicago. Denying him any kind of healing. Could be big damage to Chicago. It looks like there's going to be potentially... Is that a Soul Reaper? Are you playing Soul Reaper that thing? Chicago super low on health. Going to be short sub with the pet. Is going to summon yet another ghoul in there. It's just trying to maintain the damage as best possible. It's going to continue doing pressure on Chicago. It might be in a really tight spot. Chicago is getting hit with a death call yet again. Chillpill's just absolutely, trying to go for it. You're trying to go for a gateway. Cool. It wasn't even just Chicago that got sent through the gateway. It's just their body. Unforged. Elwood gonna be up next. Just watch Reverence in Chicago get absolutely clawed down by the ghoul and the clawing shadows of Chillpill. Is gonna be the pet empowered immediately as Elwin trying to go for a stun on to Chillpill. Trying to see if he can get a big charge. Gonna be a quick interrupt onto Elvin. With an AMS for Chillpill, it's going to be a stun onto the Demon Hunter. Just trying to avoid him as best as they can. That's going to be a quick catch up with a flash cut. Going to be a quick, swift charge interrupt by Elvin, though. Landing that interrupt, actually denying Chillpill's quite a lot of health. And Chillpill's going for the pet sacrifice by the looks of it. Maybe summoning a freshening ghoul in a little bit, too. Or not. There goes the ghoul summon. I guess I had to delay it a little bit. Definitely has a lot of runic power. Could go for a lot of death strikes. Needs to take a lot of damage from Elvin, though, before he goes in for a bunch of death strikes. I think Chillpill's just avoiding Elvin as best as possible, waiting for cooldowns to be back up. IBF as they get pressured by the Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter does have a demon spawning in. Could slay the demon anytime they want to. Is this demon? This demon doesn't do a lot of damage to it, does it? I think maybe together with those pets, if we just let the demon do damage to him, maybe. Elvin picking up the demon soul, empowering himself by 20% more damage, but also give himself quite a bit of a heal. Metamorphosis is down for Elvin, though. Does Elvin play the short meta? It looks like only 2 minutes left on the meta. I think they might be playing the short meta. Gonna be a stun on Chillpills. Does have AMS for it. Could be in big trouble. Need himself a little bit of healing. Lichborn is up. Need himself with the death calls in order to heal himself. Elvin has got a low on health, too. Looks like the pets are gonna be all around him. The pet is just continuing to charge on him. Gonna be the Mages of the Dead. Blasted out. Elvin from a distance. Gonna be first aid, but it's gonna get interrupted. Chillpills trying to get an interrupt on the first aid. Chillpills is gonna be under a ton of pressure. Elvin recovered a lot of health while in demon form. Chillpills has himself a bar of runic power. Needs to wait, I think, until he gets himself the Apocalypse with an necromantic bargain. Maybe go for a big old shadow damage. And maybe get himself a couple death strikes on Elvin. Or maybe wait until Lichborn is back up. Try to go for a death strike. This is going to be a stun. I think Demon Hunter might just have him here. I think Chillpills could be in big trouble. Try to go for yet another death strike. Stun on Demon Hunter. Doesn't have anything to finish him off. Maybe he can go for a pet empowerment. Death Go get it sent out. Just try to play as aggressive as he can while trying to keep himself alive. Trying to do as much damage as possible to the Demon Hunter. Gonna be the I-beam, missing him for a second. AMS coming back up very soon. Chillpills gonna be in big trouble. Elvin does go for a second. Metamorphosis does play the short meta. And Chillpills does have AMS coming back up. Maybe can use AMS in order to survive a little bit of damage from Elvin. It's trying to go for as much damage as possible. It's going to be cheat death. Does it take out the Demon Hunter at the end? Looks like he's going to end up executing Demon Hunter, even though it's a cheat death mechanic. Chillpills is done for the count, but at least ends up taking him down. With Crown going to be up next as a Frost Mage, blinking away from Lazy. It's going to go for a quick interrupt, trying to go for big Deathborn. Ultra time is up. Is that what you got? A lot of free casts in there. Is Lazy just going to fight a Frost Mage just out in the open with a big Deathborn while they have the Aegis Trinket? Crown is playing a really weird build. I guess a different build that I remember. I guess Mage is really playing a does it really play normal Icy Veins and no longer Ice form? Maybe that is a lot stronger. Crown going for as many defenses as possible, dropping down rune power, trying to ramp up even more Frostbolts to the Lazy. Every single Frostbolt he uses while Mages of the Dead is up gets him a little bit more damage, just a little bit more ramp up. Crown is bleeding out profusely though. Aegis unable to really help him unless he got summoned for this. I think he's just gonna wait out for Lazy. Does get himself a shield. It's gonna be somehow a freeze him to Lazy. Trying to go for more Frostbolts. It's gonna be a ring of Frozen Orb. Lazy does end up forcing out a big Ice Block out of Crown though. And Crown, I think, is just going to wait out for the Ice Block to heal himself up to full. Definitely needs to find a way to keep the cat out of stealth and in combat as best as possible. Regrowth's up for Lazy. Blizzard on the other end. And Crown just trying to find a better angle versus Lazy. Trying to drop even more Blizzard on top of himself. As Lazy trying to get himself maybe a proper opener, maybe a proper angle. Frostbolts are flying for Crown. And Lazy just looking to get a couple of claws in there onto Crown. Gonna be a big old stun. Does get himself a restyle stun. Ice block for Crown. Trying to deny the one shot from Lazy. As the Convoke does a ton of damage. Lazy trying to get to land, get another stun. I think just DR Crown completely. Gonna be the Skull Bash onto Frost. Gonna be the ult shot for Crown. Just survive it. Flash got to follow. Cannot get interrupted. And Lazy just trying to continue letting those dots, letting the big bites, letting the everything at least burn through the flesh shaft. Just so he has one less defense to deal with Mage. Mage got nothing left actually. Could blink out of stuns at the very least. But outside of that, I think it's over. Gonna be a bash by Lazy. Interrupt available for the Mage, so Lazy knows he can't really go for a Convoke, but can just build up for a big old bite and then chomp down onto the Mage with B cubed. Is it not B cubed next? Is it Demon Tricks? It is Demo Tricks. Okay. It is going to be Demo instead as a Fire Mage this time. Interesting, interesting. Going to be a stun opener by Lazy. Demo trying to go for a bit of a breath onto Lazy Cat. As I try to go for a bit of a go again onto Demo Tricks. No interrupt. Wait, does he get interrupted? He does get interrupted. I thought he might have gotten interrupted on Arcane maybe? Lazy is looking to get out of there. In travel form behind the pillar, 8 minutes into the duel, 21% dampening. A Demon Tricks kind of find himself rooted out in the open. He's gonna have to wait for Lazy. Lazy actually denied that stun opener. I guess maybe he still had Master Burning. Is that or Demo as Lazy caught a restyle, try to go for Fire Blast and does end up getting one in. It's gonna be a big combustion coming down for Demo. Lazy tried to see if he can survive it. Bear from Barskin tried to see if he might be able just to outlive the damage out of the combustion Mage. Gotta be a shifted power for Demo as they are gaining back defenses, utility CC, as well as offensive cooldowns back. Basher to Demo does not play normal blink by the looks of it. Lazy just continuing to get the bleeds in. Skull Bash onto fire. Demo Tricks with it all the time. Should be able to live. Lazy Cat is going for power shifting. And then there's a full Berserk available for Lazy Cat as well. Ring of Fire getting set up. Maybe a bit of damage to Lazy Cat. Is going to do percentage damage. Lazy does take a little bit of damage for getting singed up. Demon Tricks trying to line up some kind of damage. Maybe trying to get some fireballs. But there's just going to be Ice Block. It is going to be Ice Block for the Convoke. I feel like so far Lazy has got one of the deadliest Convokes in the game. Every 1 minute it's going to be just a big old setup. Big old damage. The Demon Tricks is going to definitely have to use a defensive 4. Has a trick it back for the next one. Trying to see if he can freeze Lazy Cat. Has a trick in case he needs to. And Demon Tricks is going to go for the Rain of Fire. Potentially, if he can get a slow into Lazy Cat, keep him in place. Lazy Cat just got so much mobility. It's really difficult to keep this Feral in place. Lazy Cat is going to walk back into the Ring of Fire. It is going to do a bit of damage to him. Demon Tricks trying to go for certain power. No intro, but Lazy Cat. The Demon Tricks got his cooldowns back up. Combustion's back up really early, but Lazy's behind the wall, so there's no way he's going to poke his head out in front of the Mage, who's got himself some of the biggest damage possible. Lazy Cat actually going for a reset completely. So Demon Tricks, that's his cooldown going kind of to waste. As the Feral was not going to let him do anything. Actually, no, Demon Tricks is playing normal blink. For some reason, I thought he might be playing Shimmer. Demon Tricks, quick breath onto Lazy, trying to go for Ring of Fire. Lazy takes a bit of that damage. Even in Bear Form, it ends up doing quite a bit because of those all percentage damage. So even when you go in Bear Form, you get an extra health. It doesn't really help out. Normally it does. Does it adjust to Bear Form health? Like if it does percentage damage when you pop in the bear, or does it like snapshot the cat's health and does percentage damage from that? Demon Tricks does have a blink for that Convoke. Has a trick in case he needs to. Actually, with a blink, he has a go against that Convoke every single time. So I think Lazy's just gonna have to find a way to get a blink out of Demon and then stun him and then go in for a big go. I think that's about all he can do. I think he's gonna have to set up, like, he's gonna have to throw away the Convoke to get Demon to interrupted. And then Lazy is gonna have to use that Convoke maybe just to build calm points. Big, massive bite of Demon Tricks. The Mage is not doing super good. Ring of Fire. Lazy has plenty of health. He can stay in the Ring of Fire for a while. Demon Tricks might be in big trouble. That's going to be most likely cauterized in just a moment. Trying to get a fireball in there. Does get him some big cauterize. Does he have any defenses at all? Does he have any damage whatsoever? Trying to go for ruining power. Does he have anything whatsoever? Another bite by Lazy. I think it's going to be over the bleeds. Seed Pod. Lazy doesn't need to take down the Seed Pod really quickly. And should be able to with Bi cubed or B cubed. If this rogue ends up getting a proper open onto Lazy before he catches a reset, then he might have the advantage. Going for the cheap shot while he's in bear form, which is an interesting move. Thorns up for Lazy. This B-Cube looking for a bit of that reset. 11 minutes, 50 seconds into the duel. As Lazy Cat going for regrowth. B-Cube diving into stealth. Looks like there's a bleed on him. Bash by Cat. Does he go maybe for damage? Looks like he can go ahead and do it. BQ is playing an Orc, so he does sit stuns for a little bit less long. Unless Lazy was already in bear form or in cat form for maybe a Convoke. It does make it a little bit difficult to pull that burst off. Going to be a bar skin for Lazy Cat. BQ backing up out of there for a second. Maybe going for a shadow step. Trying to see if he could juke Lazy Cat. That's exactly what happened. Lazy with a bar skin. Maybe Cat trying to catch himself a reset. Main with BQ does get a trick in with a kitten shot back to Lazy. Lazy has a trinket in case he wants to use it. Is going to use it as the resonant trinket coming down. Is able to escape the resonant trinket, but did have to burn a cooldown for the cooldowns of the Rogue. Rogue could potentially go for an evasion right here. Lazy, I think, is looking to set up some big blades. Going to be thorns up as well. Rogue does have a cloak for it, but does he stay in? Has an evasion. Continue to stab at Lazy. And Lazy is going to go for a bit of a Moonfire, looking for the reset. Beacon is going to be behind the pillar, has a Moonfire on him, could go for a Cloak of Shadows, as long as Lazy is able to get an opener onto B-Cube before the dots run out on the Rogue. He might be able to get himself a proper opener. B-Cube down for a second. Lazy does go for a Moonfire. Looks like Lazy is just going to kind of let the Rogue catch back into stealth. Maim before the Rogue can get a proper opener on Lazy. Is continuing to just get big bleeds onto the Rogue, blind onto Cat. B-Cube looking for a bit of reset. Needs to dive back into stealth. Did he just burn a self-kill Sippy Cup? He might have used the Kyrian Sippy Cup in order to give himself a little bit of health to work with. 50% dampener. I think B-Cube should be clean. Oh, no, he's not clean. Or is he? No. Wait, yes, he is. Maybe he wasn't clean for a sec. I thought maybe he Sippy Cupped out of it with the Kyrian. Just to remove all his bleeds. Potentially. If you get HP, it does more damage. Okay, so it is percentage of your current HP. Alrighty. Sounds good. So I guess Ring of Fire does work against Kaz that go in a bear form. And Lazy Cat just kind of waiting out for B-Cubed. Cheap shot by the Rogue. Kyrian burst to follow. Lazy Cat going in for a bar skin while in bear form. Is playing the big tanky legendary. So he got himself lots of survivability. Stun to the Rogue. No way out. Big Convoke. Big bites. Does land the kick at the end, but it doesn't even matter. Lazy Cat ends up taking him out. Is Lazy with 3-0? Lazy with a 2-0. Chillpus with 3. Chillpus getting that execute kill at the very, very end too versus the Demon Hunter as they go into cheat death. That was awesome. I think we've only seen a handful of times when you get like the Deathborn Revelries or Forgeborn Revelries, whatever that cheat death is called for, the Necrolord Covenant Earmere Soulbind. I think we've only seen a handful of times where somebody goes in cheat death and they end up getting the kill in the end anyway. Almost kind of like a Call of Duty martyrdom kind of thing, right? You get dropped, but then you got a grenade dropping in, somebody runs over your body, pop. It's so good. Or maybe Last Stand, rather. It's more like a Last Stand. Except you don't get to come back up. I think that'd be kind of cool. If you get the slay on them, you get to come back up. I think that'd be awesome. Actually, Fury Warriors used to have that as a mechanic. It would sometimes proc whenever a Fury Warrior would get low with their artifact weapons back in Legion. But it basically would give you an opportunity, like Odin grants you like 10 seconds to slay an enemy. If you can't do that, then you go down, then you die for certain. But if you end up getting a killing blow on something, you basically get to put it back up to full health. So it's actual cheat death that would just randomly proc. And I had that proc to a buddy of mine in Arena. He was low, under pressure, but he's getting the Demon Hunter, or I think it was Death Knight, super low. He gets killed, but then he got the cheat death. He ends up continuing. The Death Knight or Demon Hunter was out of cooldowns. I think it was a Death Knight. Because I'm pretty sure Demon Hunter just ran away, but a Death Knight couldn't. He just kept trucking, slaying him at the last few seconds of his cheat death. Ended up winning. It was actually insane. It was awesome. Yo, I'm enjoying these duels a lot. Hell yeah, boys. I like these. Yo, let me know when you got a group. Boys, 5, man. Chicago still 5? Let's go. Yo, Mikey or Night King, let me know if you are ready. Well, friendly got oh my god, what the? Yo, Atha says, my Warlock friend finally got a 4 set, so I decided to do a big pull with him and pull like 4 packs together. And this was his damage. Yo, Destruction Warlock's so nutty. Look at that. Oh, I gotta remove that actually. Dalaran is currently on bench. Yeah, that's a text file from the raid. Yeah, 75k DPS. That is insane. Hell yeah. By the way, boys, if you guys are having a good time in the stream, give it a thumbs up. I would very much appreciate it. Also, if you guys are watching the stream and you haven't subscribed yet, haven't hit the bell, you might as well hit subscribe, hit the bell while you're at it, boys. I would very much appreciate it if you're watching the stream. Anyway, Jesus Christ, yeah, it's a lot of damn. Arcane Broken, beat Frostmage and damn. Yeah, exactly. See work, exactly. They can do a little bit of damn. Nordy, nerf it. and Lucrezia. You're printing with like a full caster cleave, Atha, aren't you? That's pretty cool. 75k DPS, that's nuts. Alright, while we have opportunity, while we're looking for these groups, trying to see if they can get banned together, let's take a closer look at these buffs and nerfs, just so I can get a bit of perspective. So Guardian set got nerfed by 35, which is another nerf on top of what they had, right? Performance of Architect Line has become outlier amongst other tank set bonuses in both single and multi-target situations. Due to this and weekly maintenance, so this is going to be next reset, we'll be adjusting Architect's Aligner to bring its performance closer to other bonuses. Thank you for the feedback. We'll continue to watch the ongoing discussion in the community. For Mage's Fire, tier set bonus, you get a longer setup with combustion, not applied to PvP. Fireball damage increased by 20, which is sustained single target. Fire Blast, which is sustained, and Pyroblast, which is burst. Actually, this is also burst. So your burst and longer windows of combustion actually going to be kind of good. I wonder if Fireball buff is enough to maybe make Necrolord a little better. I highly doubt it, but like, what if? Windwalker Monk. Stride and Psychic damage is buffed by 10%. Does not apply to PvP combat. Black Kick Target Bomb and Fist of White Jagger buffed by 10%. I don't think this is going to be making or breaking in PvP. And they did because they're seeing those single target damage fall behind. Well, let's see if that'll be enough. I think the Fist of Fury does good damage with the buff, but Red Sun Kick does get a bit of a buff. Night King ready to go? Let's go, boys. Red Paladin, Seraphim. Damage is increased. Actually, there's a lot of abilities that get increased. Let me look at them again. So with the Red Paladin, when you benefit from Motherboar, you gains 4 seconds of Seraphim. That applies in all content. Divine Storm damage buff by 10% and Wake of Ashes by 10. So this is going to be a nice AoE buff. Nice Necrolord buff as well. With that Divine Storm damage buff. But I think it's mostly for AoE and Mythic Pluses. Assassin Rogue Fan and Ice damage increased by 30. That's significant. With the Conduit for Fan and Ice, I think it might give him some bite. Demonic Warlock, Demonic Consumption with Demon Commander nerf. Aegis is getting reduced by 33%. Shield provided. We've monitored the performance of Judas PvP Trinket Season 3 and the length of matches, and we decided the effectiveness of this Gladiator's Aegis to bring it more in line with other defensive options. With Luca Mages, it'll be releasing Magic Absorption Trinket by 33%. Interesting. And then the Druid set bonus is reduced by 25% in PvP, was 50. Wait, so they're buffing it back up? Reduced by 25 instead of 50. I guess they're nerfing it for PvE, but they're nerfing it further in PvP. Kind of like two overlapping nerfs. If that makes any sense. Hopefully. Which. We got ourselves Reverence getting hit by the Rogue in the opener, but that's going to be a quick succubus waiting for the Rogue. And that's going to be quick. Shadow Step by the Rogue to follow with another cheap shot on Reverence, just continuing the control spree of the Warlock. But Reverence finally does get himself a clean Fear onto the Rogue. Could potentially go for Shadow Fear. Rogue is kind of caught in that smoke bomb. He can't really go anywhere. But I think Rogue is just waiting until he can go for another Shadow Step. Going to be Infernal dropping in. Is that a random actual Infernal dropping in? B-Cube is going to be going for Cloak of Shadows and Advantage. Marvin is ready for Reverence. Hitting him with a kidney shot. Potentially could be big. Maybe a Succubus burst. Succubus CC. Reverence under pressure with the wall right now. No Succubus to help him. Does get himself a little bit of heal. Flash gun wall is up. Actually was such a tight situation. I was waiting for the Succubus to go for a little bit of a seduce there last second. Looks like going to be a little bit of rain of fire. B-Cube to escape in the rain. Just trying to see if he can get himself a little bit of reset, a little bit of weight. Reverence did build up at least a little bit of a flashcap shield for that Rogue when he did go for an opener. So at least now you have a little bit of a safety bubble. Potentially could be a Succubus C onto the Rogue. It is going to disrupt a lot of the birds. That Rogue does a lot of damage in the opener. Caswell going to set up a Reverence, most likely with a Mortal Coil. Is going to send the Mortal Coil back into B-Cube immediately. Another Caswell to follow. Was that an instant cast bolt? That's going to be B-Cube taking some damage from the Bonds of Fel, taking a bit of damage from the dots. Reverence just sees the line of sight in order to get a little bit more damage to B-Cubed. Let's go, but the Rogue could be really deadly though. Reverence does have Dark back up, so I think B-Cube is just waiting out, maybe building some calm points. Gonna be a Cataclysm around the corner. B-Cube trying to see if he can walk towards Reverence. Reverence trying to make sure there's a bit of distance between the two. Could potentially be a Dark Bag. There goes the Dark Bag. Does the Succubus go for CC? It does. No Trinket by the Rogue. I think it might be over. Reverence with another Casbolt. Shadow Fury to follow. The Rogue could be in a really bad spot. Does Reverence have any more damage? It's gonna be Bonds of Fel. And the Rogue does escape him, but does take a bit of fire damage. So far, it's still alive, still kicking. And I wonder if the Rogue got himself the big Kyrian Pelagos Sippy Cup, where he goes for Sippy Cup. It's a massive heal, but over time, Mordecall into BQ with another fear to follow. It's going to be a Decimate Bolt set up. The Rogue might be just dead completely. Going to be a quick interrupt on the Shadow. We're trying to escape. Reverence maybe behind line side. The Succubus keeps in place. Going to be another Chaos Bolt. Cataclysm to follow. Going to be a blind to Reverence. The Succubus might be able to do enough damage and does take him out, and Reverence does. And going to charged up by Rampagey. This man is literally... This man's name is literally Rampagey. He's like, yo, what am I going to do with that class? I'm a Rampage a lot, so I'm just going to... I'm a Rampage a ton, so I'm just gonna call myself Rampagey. Easy. Easiest name ever created. As Reverence does have a couple of those Decimating Bolts just swirling around him. That's a massive damage for those Incinerates, still loaded up and ready for the Warrior, who could maybe wait behind the pillar, wait out the burst, wait out the damage, and engage Reverence a little bit later. Gonna be a flash shot as Reverence gets himself a little bit of a reset. Demonics are gonna get it set up. Looks like we're positioned completely to this pillar. Out in the middle, as Rampagey hugging the pillar as closely as possible, ready to charge at the Warlock with the Reflect, ready to go. Potentially be a Succubus CC. The Succubus does get caught on himself. Mordecall again inside of Rampagey as he does activate Blaze Storm. I think it was a free Blaze Storm. I think it was just through Recklessness. Chaos Bolts flying for Reverence. Does activate a little bit of Dark Pact. Trying to get some more damage to Rampagey. This is going to be Rampagey with big defenses. Is he going to chase after Reverence? Is he going to try to chase? Has Enraged Regeneration for a little bit more defensiveness here, as well as a bit of a health catch-up. Rampagey barely taking any damage from anything Reverence throwing him so far. As health is just looking really, really strong. Reverence trying to see if he can get a better angle versus Rampagey. Pulling the pet back a little bit. Doesn't want to give Rampagey any executes on the pet. Potentially Victor rushes or any heals. He uses for the Succubus to go back into stealth. And is trying to reposition it so he doesn't cleave down in the open. Rampagey mounted up. Ready to charge with Reverence. Reverence needs to be in a position where he might be able to go behind the pillar. But where Rampagey is standing at, he might just be able to, there we go, Mordecall. Now he can maybe reposition a little bit better. So he always kind of has a go back to the pillar. Decimate Bolt get it loaded up. Rampagey is going to reflect a lot of the Decimate Bolt damage. Reverence still does have himself massive Incinerate damage to follow. Rampagey does not get himself out of that fear, but it's going to be a Recklessness. Is it playing Reckless Abandon? Or is it playing like... Or is it playing Anger Management? Because I'm wondering if his Recklessness gets cooldown reduction. Or if he's playing for that Reckless Abandon, but looks like the Warrior tried to go for a go versus Reverence, decided to chill behind the pillar. He got a bit of doubt on him, just gonna remount back up. Trying to make sure he's very, very measured with his charges versus Reverence. Trying to be extra careful. Not really just chasing after Reverence, because he knows that it's gonna be Mordecall, Fears. It's gonna be the Succubus CC. Which I don't think Warriors can break out of Seduction, can they? Blaze Storm versus Reverence, gonna be poured out of immediately. Rampagey with a bit of that wreck. I still want to see if he has himself the Reckless Abandon or whatnot. I don't know if he's running Crushing Blows. I believe he might be Trinket out of the CC. Reverence getting hit with a Disarm. Gonna be Infernal dropping in. Reverence trying not to get stunned up. Gonna be Rampage trying to see if he can interrupt him in Shadow. Reverence is gonna bail out of there with a port. Gonna be leave for the Warrior. Reverence does have himself Dark Soul. Or I mean Dark Pact. It's gonna be Quick Fear onto Rampage. Does send a Chaos Bolt in between of it. Wait, did you just hit him with a Chaos Bolt? Fear into a Chaos Bolt? Wait a second. Did that Chaos Bolt even break the fear, or was that like a CC Chaos Bolt? Gonna be a quick fear onto Rampage, another Decimate Bolt gets set up. Reverence sees a little bit more damage just to make those Incinerates do a ton. Gonna be a quick port. Rampage is actually full on health, has been trying to play it as healthy as possible. This man is getting blasted out by Chaos Bolts, Incinerates, beaten up by Infernos, and this man's health is almost feels like it's never budging. Reverence definitely met his match, with Reverence being as tanky as he is. But Rampage just continues to heal through all the damage the Warlock gets putting out himself. That's kind of nuts. 6 minutes of the duel, 7% dampener. Reverence trying to see if he can bail away from the Warrior for just a quick second. Gonna be a charge in between. Reverence has a Mordecall, could set something up. Instead, gonna be a Succubus. Trying to set out a Chaos Bolt into a Bonzafell the Warrior. Got himself Reflect. In order to reflect Mordecall back at Reverence, having to burn a Dark back because he's feeling a bit of pressure. And Rampage, he got himself big, Recklessness available. Incinerates are flying for Reverence, just trying to maintain the resource generation as best as possible. Rampage does find himself kind of lowish on health. Quick charge back over to Reverence. Stun is going to hit him with a Chaos Bolt to follow. Does he get double Chaos Bolt? Going to be a Disarm to Reverence. I don't really know if that Disarm does much, but he might as well use it. Wait, does Disarms cost a global, or is that off GCD? Gonna be quick and trapped on Shadow. Reverence could be in big trouble. It's gonna be Succubus CC. The Warrior has no outs for it. Does Reverence have any more to follow? Trying to go for first aid, letting that Warrior just sit there with a Succubus Seduction. As Rampage is ready to go, has him to reflect. Reverence knows he can't Mortal Call him just yet. Could be in big trouble. Gonna be poured out in the middle, or towards at least a gateway. Mortal Call getting sent to the Warrior. Shrink coming back up very, very soon. Reverend setting up some big damage. Potentially Warrior could be in trouble. Does himself in Rage Regeneration. Gonna be the port taken. Big Insurrection coming out later for Reverend. Does he have any more Succubus Siege to follow? I think Reverend could be in big, big trouble in that execute range. Warrior trinkets out of it immediately. Reverend's trying to go for a Cataclysm. Getting interrupted on fire. Does he have any more mobility whatsoever? Does he want any CC at all? He might need to go for a Flesh Cup to this point. Port? Does he have anything whatsoever? Trying to go for a big Hail Mary. Just trying to waddle away from Rampaging. Again, with no health whatsoever. Quick charge by the Warrior does end up slaying down Reverence. Massive charge with an execute. Rampaging just had to fight it through all the mobility, all the CC of the Warlock. Waited out for as long as he could until he get that final moment to get a big old charge and a massive slay on the Warlock. Took him a second there. We hit that 8-minute mark. Man, is that the first duel? I think it is the second. No, it was a rogue prior to the Warrior. But we hit in that 8-minute mark. 90% dampener. The self-healing of both Rampage and Sensei is going to be dampened by quite a bit. Although Sensei is walking into the duel with full cooldowns. Warrior is the non-hybrid class of the best heal in the game, by the way. They do a lot of healing, that's for sure. Rampage getting hit with an incap, just trying to stay mounted, making sure that Sensei is forced to chase after him. Leg sweep as Rampage kind of booping himself out of there little by little. It's going to go for Rage Regeneration, minding to use it. Sensei popping over the big Fist of Fury, trying to get some damage in versus Sensei. Going to be a quick charge, but disarm on the Warrior as he tries to get himself a reconnect with Sensei. Needs to go for as much healing as possible. Is going to be going for a Reckless Abandon, trying to make some big damage with Sensei, but Sensei gets him super low with a quick touch of death, gets him in that execute range, and takes him out immediately. With Demo Tricks up next. Everything does a lot of healing. That's true. A lot of classes do heal a ton nowadays. Big combustion out for Demo. That's going to be Sensei porting behind the pillar. Did not burn any big defenses, just burned a port. And he was able to get out of there pretty quickly. Going to be a Soul Shape out of Demo Tricks as I try to catch back up to Sensei. Ring of Frost is going to freeze the Monk. Does not play a normal CC breaker trick. It is playing instead Relentless. Demo Tricks actually waddling away from Sensei just to get some cooldown reduction little by little. 30 impending, which was, by the way, 30k? Wait, that's huge. I guess when you have both weapons and you have a lot of stamina, you do end up healing for a ton. Which is why I think a lot of Fury Warriors are going for a more impending victory build rather than like a double charge or a stun build. It's because they have a lot more health to work with. Demo Tricks getting hit with an incap. BDB down for Sensei. Leg sweep is going to be able to blink out of it. Sensei trying to see if he can catch up. Trying to move the Mage over to him, but a breath is going to interrupt him with a quick poly as Demotrix is able to at least avoid a lot of damage from Sensei. At least able to avoid that BDB burst. Trying to see if he can send in some more pyros over at Sensei. Sensei with a quick jab. Demotrix bailing out of there for a second. Trying to make some damage happen. Quick invis attempt by Demo. I don't really know if he's able to really get invis. Does get an interrupt onto Sensei. Was that a flash cut by any chance? Was it just a normal heal? Flash cut down in his face. Demotrix can't really do much about it. Unless maybe he goes for a bounce. What is it? Shift and power? I think if you go for an interrupt and then you go for shift and power, you might be able to get another interrupt very, very quickly. I think that's what mages do in PvE content in order to make sure that they get kicks. And certain mobs and like mythic pluses. Gonna be a Sensei resetting behind the pillar. Got himself the defuse magic. Demotrix with the combustion. Got himself soul shape. But he's unable to really maximize the damage of that combust. Since he's able to avoid the mage completely. Normally we would think mages have pretty good mobility, but a monk just has so much more with a port, roll, kick, Tiger's Fury. He can also slow you and root you in place completely. In cap on the Demotrix. Potentially big damage for Sensei. Does activate. I think a random BDB. I think that was just literally random BDB. Gonna be Demotrix. Getting hit with that karma. Gonna be a big Fist of Fury. Massive kick. Wait, Sensei almost had the biggest one shot of Demotrix. Demo trying to maybe get himself polymer for another BDB going down. Demo is somehow able to survive it. Blinking away from Sensei. Does go for a polymer. Zoen keeps clawing at him. Man, the double BDBs, just proxy BDBs for Sensei are just massive, and the rise and sun kick damage he did is just incredible. Gonna be a quick interrupt, trying to make sure that Demo does not recover on his cooldowns at all. Quick breath on Sensei, but I think he's still DR'd from those polys. Fist of Fury absolutely blasting out the back of this mage as he's continuing to just chuck out fireballs at Sensei. Maybe to get combustion back. Gonna be that ice buck as he dips at like no health whatsoever. Sensei, you just gotta wait now for him out in the open, try to go for revivifies. I think he has a flesh cut ready to go. So maybe trying to see if he might be able to get interrupted on a cast of nature so he can go for that shadow shield. Fist of Fury is going to be interrupted by breath. Quick poly onto Sensei. Maybe Demotrix can get some cooldowns back. Again, combustion very, very soon. Ring of Fire into Sensei. Sensei does have a lot of defenses available though. So If Demontrix can maybe get a couple more fireballs, he might be okay. Sensei popping off. Well, look like popping off some damage, but I think it's just a toy that he's using. Lexi, but Demontrix could potentially big damage. Fist Fury, Demontrix is gonna blink out of it. Big combustion up and running. Sensei in big trouble. Does activate defense in the last second. That's gonna be ages together with diffuse magic. He's actually just completely covered himself with full magic defense. Nutty defense. Absolutely, basically immune to the full combustion damage. Blink for Demo. As he gets interrupted by Sensei. Sensei trying to keep the damage rolling. Gonna be images, big spinning curing proc. That's gonna be a ring of fire for Demo. As he might just actually activate his own cauterize. There goes the touch of death too on that cauterize. Does he have any more healing? He needs something in order to not die to his own cauterize. I think he might just be going down. Maybe not. Wait a second. Flash got up for Sensei. I think Demontrix does recover, but I think he might just be down next go. I think he's trying to see if he can escape. Maybe escape the next leg suit by Sensei. That's gonna be quick interrupt on the Frost. I think it's over. Unless Demontrix got tricks up his sleeve. I think it's done. Seed Pod. There's no way Sensei does not end up taking it out. He uses a couple of globals as the image continues to blast him out with Frostbolts. Gotta be Chill Pills up next. As a Necrolord. Death Knight taking down Sensei very, very quickly. He's taking it down in just a quick succession. Lazy Cat trying to see if he might be able to get himself a go with Chilpas. Immediate IBF and an interrupt on the Lazy Cat's burst. IBF for the opener for Lazy Cat. Maybe Chilpas was expecting like the biggest damage possible out there, but he does end up getting rid of it. And actually, no, Spell Warden is up for Chill Pills. Lazy Cat, I think it might be okay here. Gonna be big rips out of Chill Pills. Can he put enough pressure on Lazy Cat? Lazy, I don't know if they have Barskin or not, but he's able to escape from Chill Pills with a quick roar. Chill Pills is playing Dark Pack this time around. I don't know if he played Dark Pack last time, but it's gonna be his ghoul as well as the Mages of the Dead. Blasting out the Feral around the corner. Chill Pills does go for Dark Pack, Death Pack really early. Necrotic got a portion of his health, but at least give himself a bigger health pool to work with. Before I didn't run the right times to find a lock. True, Talker, true. As a warrior, he did run Disarm. Gonna be a Trinket out of Chill Pills as Lazy goes for another opener. Berserk is up. Lazy kind of lowish on health. Barskin is gonna use all the defense they can use right now. 57% dampener. Lazy getting hit with a stun, kind of low. It's gonna be Trinket quick roll on Chill Pills. Chill Pills has a full bar runic power. Lazy trying to see if he might be able to get himself a reset behind the pillar. Gonna be the ghoul clawing at him from behind the pillar. Gonna be a flash cut for Chill Pills. Lazy forced to poke out just to get an interrupt. And potentially does Lazy have enough damage with Chill Pills? That's gonna be big maim, big convoke, but the convoke goes into the pet. Chill Pills does activate Fellsborn Revelries. The cheat death mechanic comes through. Can he do enough damage to Lazy Cat? Lazy taking the Warlock health port just to get out of there, or Warlock port rather than health port. But Chill Pills does end up going down. I feel like Lazy might have actually been dead if he didn't take the port, but I could be wrong on that one. Dog Warrior going up next. Big rapid fire versus Lazy. Just absolute blasts him out. Trying to take a lot of the damage into Chicago right after. Quick scatter. Does he go for more aim shot? Gonna be a scatter sunder onto the Dog Warrior. It is that Warrior. Getting interrupted on the flash got Chicago back it up out of there for a second. That was a lot of damage onto the Feral by the Hunter. That's good cheating, to be honest. Yeah, I'd say so. I'd agree with that. I don't disagree. Chicago getting hit with a quick concussive shot. The Warrior just continued to get a bunch of aim shots back to back with Chicago. That is going to be that chimeric poison to follow. As the... I want to say Hunter the Warrior. I feel like I was going to confuse somebody. Reason Trap onto Chicago, choosing to Trinket out of it. What a... Oh, okay, interesting. Scatter shot on Chicago. Does the Hunter have himself a go? Try to go for a little bit of rapid fire, but end up actually max range Chicago completely. Does he have himself another go very, very soon? He does have True Shot aura coming back up kind of soon. Does he have the tier set to get himself some massive damage with the rapid fire? Potentially. The Hunter does end up diving into Camo. Chicago picking up the eyes to find the Hunter as soon as possible. Camo is giving this Hunter a little bit of opportunity to catch some healing as we hit on that 69-70% dampening. And the Warrior trying to go for a bit of a reset. Freezing Trap onto Chicago. Death Shotgun coming down. The Warrior trying to maybe get line of sight to get a rapid fire onto Chicago. That is a lot of damage from the Death Shotgun by itself, honestly. It looks like the Warrior with a double tap is going to have to go for a complete reset. I don't think he's going to be able to get the most damage to Chicago just yet. Yeah, Chicago's just going to wait out the double tap completely. I wonder if the Warrior can just wait out until double tap is back up. He's going to try to get a bit of rapid fire damage with Chicago whenever he can, together with the chimeric poison. Looks like he's gonna have to bail out of there. At least for now. Binding shot to Chicago. Breaks out of it with a sprint. Gonna be a scatter shot immediately. Looks like the Warrior just gonna go for maybe a bit of a reset. He has Ghosties on him, so he has to get those off of himself as best as possible. Freeze the trap out on one of the Ghosties. That's gonna be more Ghosties spawning in for Chicago. Full ascendance up and everything. The Warrior might be in trouble. It's gonna be Turtle, but I think it's over. I don't know how you can recover that unless you go for a camo. Maybe Feign Death camo. Feign Death. Did you get a camo? I think you got a flame check on him. Ghost Wolf. Oh no, the Ghost was just spawned in, and Chicago spent some Maelstrom behind the pillar, and it's gonna be over. That could have been a really good goal by that guy, man. That could have been a really close match, but he escaped him immediately. Unforge. Why you guys all toxic to one another in chat? What's going on there, man? What's going on there, dude? You guys don't need to be like that. What's happening? I mean, I think the gate was a bit cheatsy doodle. Yeah, I think Pharaohs have plenty of survivability or plenty of mobility. They don't really need like a gateway. Like if the gateway wasn't there, right, in a pure 1v1, I think it would have been over. I think that might have been game. I think Chipples might have been able to get a bit more damage in. Because it was getting really close. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you guys can settle it in a pure 1v1. No extra help, no extra bonuses, just 1-on-1, mano a mano. But yeah, I never really know. Thanks for watching the Duels. I will see that. Hey, super fun having you in the Duels, fam. Hey, how's it going? Hey. You know, for some of my good friends, we have our weaknesses, but I reckon. Okay. Yeah. That's the kind of comps I like to Atho. Just like a comp full of friends. Not really for like, oh, I'm this class or I'm that class. But it's like, yeah, we're just a group of friends just playing together, gaming, you know what I mean? Because in the end, that's all that matters, bro. That is all that matters. A bit of animosity, but 5. Yeah, I feel ya. If you got another 5-man group, I'm good to go. Man, dude, I woke up so late today. I could go back to bed, honestly. Oh, man. I can't wait for the Sunday. Playing Double Pharaoh at the moment? That's you. How good is the Double Pharaoh as a comp? I imagine you guys are really, really nuts. Chill needs to chill out. Oh, no. Team doesn't want to fight that anymore? Okay, fair enough. Normally, please, it's a friendly environment. Yeah, it's a chill, friendly environment. What's up, CBGs, by the way? How you doing, my man? Hope you are having a good one. Yeah, it's a chill environment, boys, man. We're all friends here. We're all friends hanging around, doing the good, you know what I mean? Playing Double Pharaoh, one shot and everything. Let's go. 2022. It's good to be salty about everything. Maybe, Alex. Maybe. But yeah, I like to keep this community chill. I like to keep this community friendly. You know what I mean? I think it's okay to be a little bit salty about something, but you're in an environment with like a good group of people, man. You know what I mean? I think we got so many nice boys and girls in the chat, dude. On the regular and normal streams. I really like the community we built up on the stream, on the channel, man. I really, really like it. What do you guys think about the Affliction Warlock PvP talent with Nightfall? Do you think that could be any good going forward? Play Double Pharaoh and Tournament ones, 100% win rate versus Rogue Mage, but super hard for them to beat. Hunter teams, they got quite far though. Really? That's pretty neat. Yeah, Rogue Mage is pretty crazy. You could say that, but what do you mean, Chicago? Am I wrong? I think we have mostly a lot of animosity has been building up. I think there's animosity from some people for sure, but I don't want to say that's majority of the channel community. You know what I mean? That's how I feel about it, man. Honestly, that's how I feel. But I guess you can feel your way. Night King ready to go. Chicago ready to go. Looks like we got 5 men ready to go, boys. Well, just drop everybody down and go to form 1. Alright, sounds good, Nick. Sounds good, my guy. Tiger's Peak. Let's go, boys. I think we do at least one more for the night. At least one more for the evening. We've been streaming almost 2 hours. Dude, I'm exhausted. I barely got any sleep last night. I was up until like 10 in the morning. It was rough, man. I barely had any energy yesterday, and I tried to see if I could put a update video on the 925 stuff. It took a lot out of me, man. It was crazy. But hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I hope you guys enjoyed your time here. By the way, if you guys haven't hit subscribe yet, or haven't hit the thumbs up button if you enjoyed the stream, give it a thumbs up. We'll very much appreciate it. Also, hit us with that good old sub and a bell. And if you're watching the stream and you're new here, I appreciate you, boys. Sleep is important, Dal? It is very important, but I've been really destroying my own sleep, man. What is it? Yesterday I had 2 cups of coffee, had a cup of coffee in the morning, had a cup of coffee before the stream, and I had a cup of coffee just to get through this video, man. So I'm literally running off of coffee and absolute exhaustion. I need a bit of a break, so that's why I'm so excited for the Sunday. Which looks like missing 1 for the team 1, but team 2 got Briggs, the survival hunter, with Chilpas on that holy. We got the warrior, the hunter, Palm Tree, somewhere in the mix of all these dragons. And we got Rampage gonna be first up, which is like Elvindreth. As everyone looking for go for a bit of a blade dance with Rampage, as they're going for a bit of a rampage, a bit of a blade storm. But it looks like they are unable to catch up to the Demon Hunter quite easily. Having to burn some mobility. Elvin just backing up out of the waiting for the cooldowns of the warrior just to be gone before leaping in with a full metamorphosis stun. As Rampage goes for immediate trinket with a blade storm to follow right after. It's gonna be a blade storm to grab some avatar. Big banner up, potential big damage for the warrior. Quick fear as Elvin goes in for a blur. As they're kind of floating up in the air. Rampage just waiting now for their blur to be gone and over as soon as possible. However, it does get a demon to spawn in for them, so you could slay the demon in order to do a bit of damage to Rampage. Put on a brand to reduce the damage of Rampage by 40% while the brand is on him, but also give Elvindreth 20% damage increase and quite a bit of health. It's going to be another I-beam. Rampage is in trouble. I think Elvin might just have him. We got the I-beam to fall, I think, maybe, or no, actually just use it. It looked like it was an I-beam, but I think it was another spell that we're trying to go for. Maybe Fellblade? Quick heal by Rampage. He got himself a lot of healing with that impending victory. Gonna be a quick Zerker rage to make sure he doesn't sit in the prison in the shackles for long. Elvindreth needs to wait for another stun. Rampage is super low. If he has another stun, maybe with an Ivan to follow, Rampage is backing up out of there, expecting exactly just that. Might need to go for a flash card at some point or two. That's gonna be a stun to Rampage. Does Elvindreth have anything? Ivan to follow, lots of damage, and does end up slicing through the warrior. Trying to see if he can charge away from Palm, who's got himself biggest damage possible. Massive crushing blows, catching up and chasing after Elvindreth. There's gonna be a trinket out of that stun. And Palm Tree needs to get himself a better setup with mobility just to catch back up to Elvindreth. Elvindreth so far just cutting him out completely. Absolutely avoiding that guy with a Demon Hunter mobility, literally flying away from him. You got this rampaging warrior, this massive rage and power, this cannonball of blades and spikes. And Elvin's just like, yeah, I'm just gonna fly to the next zip code, peace. Just flew right out of there. Stun onto Palm Tree, did have himself reflect. Gonna be able to reduce some of that chaos damage from Elvindreth. Demon spawning him. And the Demon Hunter should be able to get a lot of healing. Elvindreth. Actually, I keep messing up your name. It's Elvindreth. I'm gonna call it Elvin. I'm just gonna keep it short and keep it Elvin. Meta on top of the Palm, as Elvin is playing a 2-minute metamorphosis instead of a 4-minute metamorphosis. That is an interesting choice. I wonder if they're playing tier set for meta reduction, potentially. Palm Tree taking a lot of damage while metamorphosis is up for Elvin, as they did have also the Demon Soul that they consumed. And Palm Tree barely in the health, actually could be big trouble. Stun does not get reflected. That's gonna be Elvin taking him out. What Shilpa's up next? Can Elvin somehow escape the Death Knight? Another stun that burns the trinket immediately. Shilpa's going for the big A-bomb. Stun into Elvin, dropping down darkness. Could potentially get a blur very soon. Looks like Shilpa's trying to grip him out of the darkness. Elvin is gonna have to fight Shilpa's out in the open, trying to see if they can escape him, but the grips from the A-bomb limb and the grips themselves, the normal Death Knight grips, are just keeping him out of place, out of position at all times. Elvin needs to get a demon to proc for them. Trying to go for a flesh cut behind the pillar. Couldn't quite do it. Needs to stay as aggressive as possible with Chilpas. And Chilpas does get hit with an prison. Short stun onto Elvin. And Chilpas recovers a lot of health. I think sacrificing his ghoul? No, he does something else. I forget. I can't even tell. Wait, no. I think that is sacrificing ghoul. I don't think that's a ghoul that Elvin is fighting. I think it's just an extra undead from the 4-piece hero set. That's exactly what it is. Elvin recovered a lot of health, slaying that demon without leech and consuming its soul. Stun onto Elvin though. Chilpa's going in for big damage. Elvin tried to blast out Chilpa's as best as they can. Has the demon empowerment for 20% more damage. Shilpa's going in for IBF as the stun connects, and Elvin looking to back up out of there while Shilpa's got some defenses. Chain of Ice is going to end up slowing down the Demon Hunter by quite a considerable amount. The pet getting empowered. Shilpa's gripping an Elvin. Wants to go for a stun with Big Go. Potentially maybe has a big execute damage for Elvin. It's going to be the Dark Pact, but it's going to be as Elvin trying to unleash the demon form. Does dip super low and ends up getting taken out. With the Reverence trying to be up next. Man, Team 1 is missing one. So they're going to have to go for a bit of like a... I guess somebody's going to have to play for 2. And I think maybe Elvin was able to do so. At least Elvin got 2 kills. So now it's what, 3 versus 3 on each team? I guess Elvin did the job then, huh? But maybe Reverence will go in for 1v3, you never know. Warlock's kind of nuts, especially with their tier set. Gonna be the second BCC on the chill pizzas. They're trying to waddle away from Reverence. Gonna be the Reflect as well as Dark Pact up for Reverence. Reflect being used mostly so the chill pizzas cannot interrupt Reverence on their cast. Gonna be the quick route by the pet as it continues to claw at Reverence. It is able to crack through the Dark Pact shield. Infernal coming down, slamming on the chill pills. Trickens out immediately. Reverence with a wall, trying to get himself a better angle to get some damage on the chill pills. Does we get a big chaos mode? Chill pills gripping it in and just not letting the Warlock play the game by yoinking him back to back. Can't interrupt him while wall is up, but he can displace him with that grip. Gonna be immediate open up a Lazy Cat. I think he's just gonna try to see if he can take that chill post without using damage. But it looks like he's gonna go for a bit of a bite, but not trying to use a Convoke while the pet is up. Quick stun onto Lazy Cat as the pop thorns. Gonna be Flash Scout for chill pills. Lazy does get a Skull Bash at the last second, but doesn't quite get the Skull Bash interrupt on it. Chill pills is gonna activate, or is gonna drop down, activating that cheat death form with the Necrolord Covenant. But Lazy with the roots, just trying to escape him completely, just escape him immediately. Briggs gonna be up next. Survival Hunter versus Lazy. I keep hearing that Hunters are really good against Feral Druids, so maybe Briggs will be the guy to hunt down the cat and take it out of the game. Briggs kind of chilling, trying to get himself a little bit more of a pet setup, trap setup. Is just out in the open, letting Lazy try to get an opener. I think he's in a trap position where he might be able to catch Lazy. Lazy trying to be very careful. He got in the melee with Briggs, trying not to get on top of him too close. Gonna be Briggs exchanging with some grenades. Lazy with a big berserk. Thorns is up. Briggs gonna try to see if he can bail out of there. He's gonna get a stun to Lazy. Gonna be the Barskin. As Briggs trying to set up some big go. Lazy trying not to burn a trigger just yet. Manic Bandage for Briggs, just remove those bleeds. Lazy get back in there. He's getting a thrash to the Briggs. Briggs got himself like really good line of sight right now. Flayed shot with the kill shots coming through versus Lazy. It's getting Lazy kind of low. It's gonna be tricking out of Briggs. Lazy getting tricking out of Briggs. This could be huge right now. They can maybe wait out for the stun DRs, go back in at Briggs. It could have a go. But Lazy is taking a bit of damn. There goes the Warlock Gateway. Used that last game and using it here. Lazy is getting kind of low on health though. Does need to go for a little bit of recovery. Briggs trying to set up some traps around the corner. Is that a freezing trap maybe? There's gonna be charge trap to slow down Lazy Cat a little bit. Let's maybe have a freezing trap waiting for Lazy. Possibly, potentially. Lazy, unable to catch himself a reset, is going to be freezing trap as they go for Friends of Regen. Briggs dropping down the Resonant Trinket. Does Lazy go for a... No, it doesn't trinket or anything. I think that's what Briggs is trying to do. Trying to see if maybe Lazy will trinket out of that Resonator. Convoke onto the pet. Lazy just looking to take down the Raptor immediately. Briggs is trying to go for a quick summon. Is going to be able to revive it. No, Skull Bash instead. How much you go for Feign Death? Might have to go for Eternal Shell. Lazy Cat, do they get hit by the Freezing Trap? That next Freezing Trap could be pretty bad. Briggs having to go for Eternal Shell just so he can safely recover a pet. Otherwise, Lazy, I think, had a stun ready to go. That's a lot of pressure onto the Hunter. Just nuking down the pet. And if you have a bunch of comp points for a big old bite, Briggs would have been in trouble without a pet for the pet sack or maybe utility. And Briggs does get a flake shot onto Lazy Cat. Stun to follow. Does he have any more damage? Big flank strike. He doesn't have coordinated assault or anything, but maybe if you can get some procs and kill shots back to back, could potentially get Lazy Cat low enough. Gonna be a Barskin while in Bear from. Lazy gets a lot of healing since they are playing a tanky legendary. Whenever they use Barskin inside a Bear form, and whenever Barskin falls out while in Bear form, they get a Friends of Regen heal. Briggs will feign death for a second. Lazy finds himself super extremely low. SI, but is it gonna be enough though? Regrowth for a second. Does Briggs have a pet? Looks like the pet is dead. Briggs is gonna have to go summon a new pet. Lazy can't really capitalize on this one. Just doesn't have the angle versus Briggs. So the Hunter at least gets the pet back up. Lazy is gonna try to put the bleeds on that skeletal pet, which I think you shouldn't be able to bleed up a skeletal pet. Unless you're literally like carving your claws into like the bone marrow. And that just ends up... Ooh, that's kind of gruesome when you think about it. Big Convoke, that pet is going to be going down yet again. Lazy is just absolutely decimating that pet. Trying to run out towards Briggs. Trying to deny him any kind of pet. I think Briggs needs a freezing trap or something. Feign Death, Steel Trap. It's going to be Quick Roar. Lazy is just going to do everything he can to interrupt Hunter from summoning your pet. Bash onto Briggs. Freezing Trap to follow. Does Briggs use a new pet? Maybe, potentially. Lazy doesn't trick it out of it. I don't think he has to. Skull Bash. Oh no, denied him the pet completely. Oh no, Briggs could be in big trouble. Big grenades on a Lazy, flake shot to follow. Cannot get a pet up. Unless there's any more stuns. Does Lazy have any more bites? Any more maims? Quick more. Wait, quick camo, ultra feign. Wait, Briggs without a pet actually gets himself a clean reset. No way. He's just in their area, in the starting room. But Lazy literally can't find him unless he goes pick up the eyes, and then it's all the way on the other side. Briggs is able to get far enough out, get himself a flare. The pet is out, so Lazy should be able to know where the pet is at. Wait, this Hunter just had the biggest escape ever. Wait, that was actually really good. Wait a second. That was awesome. Lazy Cat is waiting now for Briggs though. As he's setting up some traps. Huge camo. Yeah, I mean, when you don't have a pet, you go for a quick feint death, remove all your dots, quick camo. Without a pet, like if your pet has dots on it, your camo will break. But if you got no pet, it's a clean camo. It's actually an advantage for survival hunters in some case, or actually hunters in general. Like if they just focus on your pet and you get a camo, there's not much you can do. Stone into Lazy Cat, the feral no longer has a trinket. Gonna be a harpoon for Briggs, trying to keep the pressure onto the kitty. Kitty does have himself a Barskin. I think he was Barskin and Bear from. If you choose back into Bear at the last second of the Barskin, you're gonna gain a lot of healing out of it. That's exactly what he's trying to do. Barskin falling off while in Bear form gets himself a frenzied regen, 33% damage or healing reduction. Gonna be manic bandages for Briggs. Freezing Trap of Lazy is gonna have to resummon a new pet. Man, this feral is really focused down on the hunter pet. Making it really difficult for this hunter really to play the game, to be honest. First aid for Briggs for a second. The pet continuing to claw at Lazy. And Briggs, I think, is just gonna have to go for maybe another reset. Or maybe another. Honestly, I think pulling the pet back might not be the worst idea. Trying to go for many bandages. Lazy trying to disrupt it. Gonna be a quick maim on a Briggs, but he does drop down a freezing trap. As he goes for a bit of a disengage. Rude by Lazy does get a flake shot onto the cat. Could potentially be a lot of kill shots back to back. Feint death by Briggs. Trinket out of Lazy out of the stun. Resident Trinket is down. Whose Resident Trinket is it? I think it's going to be Briggs's, but Lazy Cat was able to avoid it. I think actually got caught in a steel trap and just going to root it out of the Resident Trinket. Manic bandages for Briggs. Lazy just going for a bit of regrowth. Hitting that 11-minute mark in the duel, boys. 40% dampening, ramping up little by little. And a quick moment from Briggs with a convoke. Does go for the pet sack. The pet might take a bit of that damage. Pet does take a few bites, but it's alive and so is Briggs. Briggs definitely needs to get some more healing for the pet. Lazy doesn't get hit with a steel trap. It looks like he's just trying to stick around next to Briggs, thinking to maybe end the duel here, but it's going to be a freezing trap by Briggs. Catching up on as much health as he can. Does Briggs have any more damage? Does he have a stun to follow? Is just going to load up Lazy full of grenades. It's going to be that SI survival instincts. 40% damage reduction. What is it, 50? But Briggs is going to have a feint death for a second, clearing himself off the dots. Bash by Lazy. Does he have enough calm points? Does he have enough to finish here? Both of them are super low. Going to be potentially grenades for Briggs. Quick roll by Lazy. Does activate himself frenzied regen. Briggs needs a little bit more healing. Does get himself a manic bandage, sending in the pet to attack a Lazy Cat, who might just have to focus down some attention into the pet. Briggs is using everything. He's got manic bandages. First aid. Literally everything he's got in his repertoire just to recover from this damage. Flake shot on the Lazy Cat, big grenade, kill shot, and does end up taking him out. Man, that cat is just out there rampaging through the team, but then one hunter boy had to go and wrangle up a kitty, take him out of the game. With Chicago going to be up next. One of the Raptors eating a freezing trap with Briggs with no health whatsoever. It's going to be down to the Warrior, who gets himself a camo. I think actually played versus Chicago already. Going to be big setup by the Warrior, potentially big damage, rapid fire, no double tap or anything. Chicago taking a lot of damage though. Massive healing for Chicago. The Warrior is going to be able to swing around the corner for Chicago. Could potentially go for much more aim shots. I think he definitely needs more aim shots. Trying to dome Chicago. Going to be that what is it called? Chimeric Poison, reducing some of the healing and the damage to Chicago. Drop it down what looks like potentially a freezing trap. The Warrior does have himself a double tap rapid fire. Chicago has himself a wall and a lot of maelstrom to keep healing. Lots of damage to the Warrior, but the Warrior got a lot of damage as well. Gonna be Turtle Shell for a second. If he can interrupt Chicago in a heal, he'll be in a great spot. Trying to go for a couple of arcade shots. Trinket available for Chicago. No, actually it's not. I think it might be over. Chicago does escape out of it for a second. A big aim shot. Kill shot gonna go through. But the Hunter wants to do it. Does get the kill. Oh no. Chicago was so close to winning that one. So close. Alvin with 2 kills. Wait, was Alvin not 3 kills? Was Alvin not 3? Well, I guess they did play 2, and then I think Chillpills got him, right? The Demon Hunter did really good there, by the way. But I like how that duel was so interesting. We got the Demon Hunter thing. We got Chillpills then, trying to fight the Feral. Then you had the Survival Hunter have a long duel with a Feral Druid. And at the end, the Marksman Hunter got a kill. Pretty cool, honestly. I enjoyed that. Hell yeah. Nick, you got a group? 5 whole team? Wait, we got a 5 new whole team for the last game? 5? Yo. The Hunter Druid 1v1 lasted longer than you Batman movie. Was it actually short? Was it a short movie? I never seen it. I have not seen it whatsoever. Boys. Oh my goodness. Chicago got a 5, Night King got 5, and Nick got 5. Oh man, I was gonna originally have that duel be the last duel for the night, honestly. Because I'm kind of exhausted, boys. Oh my god, I'm actually just should have fallen asleep. I had a real late night last night up until like 10, like 3 hours long. Really? Oh, so it was a real long movie then. It seems like a real long one then. What was it? Was it good? Like, was it like enjoyable 3 hours? Or was it like some parts that dragged on? But now I gotta do one more. I really do want to do one more, man. But everything in my body says just go take a nap. Literally everything in my body says go take a nap. Whether it is the kill kiting me? I think it was, yeah. Yeah, big, that was awesome. Patting that warrior during most of these was funny AF. Yeah, it's unfortunate, man. That sleeper. You get it if you're tired, homie. I really am pretty tired though. I don't know. He just lost my respect. Go to bed then. I'm thinking maybe go and just get some to eat and take a nap on the couch or something, man. Last night I was up till like what, 10? Oh, I guess this morning till 10 to make sure the video's out on time. And then I went to bed and I quickly woke up right after. And, man, it was, I didn't watch it, but I heard it was good. That's awesome. I didn't realize it was 3 hours. That's cool though. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm a dip, boys. See if it's pretty good. Yeah, like I love doing these duels. I love commentating, man. But when I'm so just spent out of energy completely, it's really difficult to just like do one for me. We're kidding. Sleep is good. Get some sleep. Oh, I do want to see Wild Imp though. Wait, what group are you in, Wild Imp? Oh man, I don't know. I feel like my commentating just goes to shit whenever I don't get any sleep, boys. When I don't have any energy whatsoever. Man. Yeah, no, we gotta call it. I'm thinking we call it, boys. I think we call it for now. Me and Wild Imp are in next group, all-star group. Hold on. Maybe I can get some energy, dude. We got Seaworkers there as well. Who are you? Do we queue Chicago with a Feral? Or do we queue Night King maybe? I think we can maybe team Night King, right? And those boys. Oh man. Can I do one more? Because Nick said he's got a group and they got Wild Imp and Seawork. I really want to show you guys that duel, man. One more. Spacebar for the win. True, spacebar for the win, actually. I don't think it would run a Stormbolt. QS, we came late. Alright, I think maybe we're doing Nick versus Night King. I do want to get Chicago as another game, but I don't think I'll be able to. Okay, I can maybe do one more, chat. I rub my eyes a little. I think I can maybe do one more. Let me join. I'm Big Boomy. Yo, you're more than welcome to join, my guy. We're going to be doing one more game, I think. But you're more than welcome to join any other duel. Alright, real quick. We can do one more. I think we can do one more, chat. I'm going to give it my very, very best. Ah, because it's so hard to focus. I really am just absolutely destroying my sleep, though. I gotta do a better job with that. Alright, one more. Rubbing eyes OP. Dude, it feels so good. I know you're not supposed to, but it feels so good. Alright, Ashman Fall. I want to kind of put water in my face now. Just to wake up. Make sure I'm completely woken. I'm awake. I'm awake. I'm like one of those druids from Warcraft 3. Oh, the ones that turn to bears. They're complaining they don't can resist the specs. Oh no. Furry runs impending victory because of how squishy we are. That's true. Can resist, ever specs nice. Oh, come on. Be nice to one another, man. Be nice to each other. He's memeing, right? He's trolling ya. Alright, he's just teasing ya. He has to be. But you guys got another chance at least. Vortex. You got another chance of victory. You actually played really, really well that one duel when it was you versus that Demon Hunter at the very end. Because it was like really, really close. One global, that's all you needed. Would have been glorious. Would have been amazing. Hope they saved that one, by the way. I don't want to get another situation where we have a Feral Druid one-shot somebody and I just don't save it, you know what I mean? We got Logosh in here too. Isn't that the name of Varian back in the day? Logosh, am I wrong on that? Which? What do we got first? It looks like Briggs is going to be first up. Out in the open versus Logosh. This man just played against the Feral Druid. Now, he's got to go up against another one. Let me switch songs, man. Let me switch songs. Briggs sitting on a freezing trap. Waiting for Logosh, the Feral. He knows the trap is there. And I think more or less he knows the hunter's there. Maybe Briggs, if he wants to pop out a camo, give Logosh that bait, he could potentially do it. We got Chilpas over on the team one together with the Warrior as the Hunter. Palm Tree, we got ourselves Rampagey with Briggs getting hit with a stun, but it's going to be no freezing trap. Logosh avoided the freezing trap completely, just bobbing and weaving around it. Them careful kitty cat paws, man. Gonna be a quick run into Logosh. Is Briggs gonna kite him back into the freezing trap? He could potentially do it. Maim onto Briggs. Could be in big trouble. Still freezing trap sitting out in the open. He could potentially walk towards it. Big kill shots towards Logosh though. Briggs with a feigned death and a cat and a turtle. It doesn't look like it has a turtle, but there definitely is one as he goes in for a lot of recovery. Again, freezing trap's still right there, but I guess Briggs just abandoned the freezing trap completely. Wait, maybe, possibly, walking back towards it? No, just kind of weirds around it. I think setting up a trap yet again. Or Logosh is going to be a steel trap to stop him in place. Briggs under a ton of pressure though, that's a lot of bleeds. With the freezing trap waiting for him. Logosh, I think at this point knows there's a freezing trap, but still lots of damage into Briggs. That's giving him some faint death. Logosh going the long way around the freeze. He knows that corner is booby trap. Trying to give himself a little bit of regrowth. Maybe Briggs can go for a camo. Doesn't have any dots. That's something for Logosh to remember going forward. Needs to maintain some dots on that pet whenever possible. Briggs making sure there's a hunter marker on Logosh. The Pharaoh will not be able to get himself a proper camo or anything, but at least, or proper stealth camo, proper stealth, but at least he could sit in bear form, expecting big damage out of Briggs. Gonna be grenade behind him, leaping on towards the hunter. Gonna be a stun by the hunter to follow. Flame shot getting set up as Briggs is maximizing his range. Big kill shots to follow. These kill shots are huge. That crit damage is kind of nutty. Briggs is gonna meet him with a steel trap, barking up for Logosh. I wonder if he too is playing the, I think it's called the Omen Legendary, the bear form Barskin Legendary. Flesh Scout out for the Druid. Briggs looks like he's gonna wait and let Logosh catch up on a Barskin. 20 seconds until Logosh has a trick and back up. Briggs meets him with a freezing trap as the Pharaoh is able to get at least a Moonfire into Briggs. Briggs has cooldowns coming up in 10 seconds, and I think Logosh is gonna basically have cooldowns lined up with Briggs's. He's gonna have a trinket ready with it. Big bleeds out for Briggs. He's gonna go for feign death. Needs to remove these dots as soon as possible. As Briggs is just melting down to the damage, this is going to go for feign death, removing a lot of that pressure off him for a second. Logosh needs to get those bleeds back up in there, sink those claws into the hunter. Looks like Logosh taking a bit of damage though, and Briggs, I think, might have him here. Bash onto Briggs for a second. Logosh trying to see if he can get around the corner, but that's going to be a quick harpoon, and Briggs does end up swiping him out with Seaverk as Arcane Mage charging out. What is that, Mog? It's like a, what the, he's got a tabard, horns, and like hot pants. That's all he's got. Or shorts. Gonna be a big barrage, but Seaverk is gonna go for touch of the Mage. That touch of the Mage is a mid BM. Look at that Mog though. What is that? Tier? Wait, is that the new tabard? Is that the season 3 tabard, the red? That actually doesn't look bad at all. Look at that. He's got short shorts, he's got horns. Looking like the devil incarnate with a big old poker. Maybe that's what you're going for. Halloween came early. It's gonna be a little bit of an all-the time for Seaverk as he was getting barraged by the warrior, and then just all the time around him, swung around the pillar. Seaverk is playing the Resonate Trinket or Resolve Trinket. So once you get hit by CC, it's actually immune to CC. He's playing the Flesh Crafty Mage. Deathborn is up and running, trying to go for big Arcana Sphere. Does he get to go for big damage potentially? Maybe get him low enough. Trying to go for some Arcane Blast. The warrior does go for Feign Death. One of the Arcane Blasts does go through. Big missiles. I think it's gonna be Barrage. Oh, even through Turtle Shell. He sent the Barrage before the Turtle Shell was up, so it snuck under the turtle and just eradicated the hunter from the inside. With Chill Pills approaching, Seaverk, as he does have Deathborn still rolling, just trying to see if he may be able to get himself a better situation, better setup for Chill Pills. Trying to go for a couple of instant casts. I think still have Palm for a bit. Seaverk is going to be taking a lot of damage. There's going to be a lot of ghouls and undeads getting summoned pretty regularly. AMS for Chill Pills. There's going to be Temporal for Seaverk, trying to go for as many defenses as possible. Once Seaverk gets interrupted or CC'd by root, stun, anything, he at least gets himself a bit of that immunity to interrupts. So at least he might be able to get a couple of casts. But one thing Seaverk does not really have is survivability, unless he goes for Ice Block, trying to land a Polymer for Chill Pills, and he's going to try to avoid him as best as possible. Poly on a Chilled, does he land it? Looks like he tried to land it, but I think it was a Lichborn. It was a Lichborn to prevent it. AMS is up for Seaverk. In case he gets real low on health, he's going to be able to, not AMS, but alter time, so he's able to reposition back behind the pillar. Quick knockback on the Chill Pills, just trying to stay away from all those ghouls running out to Seaverk. Was that a double shimmer by Seaverk just now, or just a really long shimmer? Because it looked like a double shimmer, because he got a lot of range. You got to be that goal, getting empowered. Seaverk trying to go for a bit of a temporal. Only 2% dampening. Going to take a little bit of damage, but that temporal is going to give you a lot of health back. Does give Arcane Mage a little more survivability. Shield for Seaverk could potentially be Ice Block, especially if he gets an... Oh! What just happened? Wait a second. Was that a Soul Reaper? Because Seaverk had an Ice Block, and I think he almost didn't expect that burst. What just happened? Huh. Since when could I wholly do that? Was that a Soul Reaper? I mean, or what was that? Something else? Hold on a second. What just happened? That makes zero sense. Seawork, what killed? Can you check Deathlog to see what killed you? I just want to know. Chilpa's looking to back away from Sensei as he goes in for a bit of a jab. Got himself full defenses. Can Chilpa's fight through Sensei here? He does go for an IBF as Sensei busts out all the images. Going to be a quick stun to Sensei as he does human racial out of that strangulate. Or, well, one of those abilities is strangulate and the other is asphyxiation. I think it's asphyxiation is a stun. Gonna be Sensei with full defenses, popping up big defenses with a Fort Brew. Shilpa's just trying to see if he can survive the damage by the monk. Sacrifices sped, summon you one. MS is back up for the Zuen. Might be able to get some runic power. Trying to go for slows. It looks like Sensei is able to just DPS Shilpa's down into the ground. Soul Reaper from with sub death. It might have been. I hit that hunter for 35k by the way. Oh, 2k. Wait, with an execute? That's kind of massive. Died out of nothing. So seriously, no. What killed Seavark? Because it looked like he was all right. Nah, I literally died to a dot. By the way, wait, Soul Reaper? Was it Soul Reaper or something else? Sensei has shield pills on farm. I mean, for a Death Knight, I think it's normally don't Death Knights really struggle with the physical damage, which I think Sensei is mostly physical with a little bit of Zuen. But also he did just go against Seavark, and I'm pretty sure he might have used the defensive word too. Or maybe offensives versus the Mage. But yeah. Potentially. Festering Wound tick 4 times? Oh, really? Okay, so that's Apocalypse then. Yeah, that's Apocalypse. Yeah, so that's not a dot. That's just all those Festering Wounds procking at the same time. But that is tough. Palm Tree with a banner trying to see if he can catch up to Sensei. Sensei just tried to go for a couple of Vivify casts in his face. Palm Tree not going for those interrupts just yet. Fist of Fury flying for Sensei. Palm Tree backing up out of there. Maybe he can go for a charge with Sensei. Gonna be that Karma. Big defensive getting used by the monk. Palm Tree just trying to stay away from him for a second. Does get rooted for a moment, but is gonna go behind the pillar. Maybe get a flash cut of his own. Might be beneficial if he gets one. Maybe just waiting for some cooldowns. Sensei looks like he was pushing in. Might be able to deny Palm Tree a flash cut of his own. And maybe Palm Tree just waiting for some CDs. Possibly, potentially. No, just mounting up. But the longer he waits, the faster Sensei is going to be able to get Karma. I imagine Palm Tree would want to get aggressive. But he's trying to play more of a kiting game. Maybe wait for his own cooldowns. Maybe wait for his own range Jugen versus the monk. Quick leg sweep. Palm Tree leaps out of it. There's going to be a lot of damage out of Sensei. Zuen does join in for this. There's going to be images. Fist of Fury flying in. There's going to be a reflect. Not really sure what you can reflect in this situation. But Palm Tree just trying to survive. Big whirling dragon punch. And Sensei goes down with Rampage going to be up next. Got himself full banner and everything. Trying to see if he can catch up back to Sensei. Throwing his weapon at him as he got nothing left at that point. Just trying to get next to the man. Does he have a leap? Potentially could be a leaper here. No, I think maybe Rampage used a leap at the start with a charge, used all his mobility at the very beginning versus Sensei together with the banner. So Sensei was able to kite out those cooldowns quite well. Rampage, I think, he can still do it potentially. Going to be a Blade Storm without Recklessness proccing in. I'm not sure if that was a real wreck. I think it's just a... Yeah, it looks like it's just a Blade Storm with the Tormented King's Legendary proccing him a free Recklessness. Sensei trying to go for a bit of a slow, bit of a root versus Rampagey. Mr. Fury just flying at the warrior. Quick fear by Rampagey. He's just trying to get himself a little bit of damage versus Sensei, just a little bit of a build-up. He's going to have to chip away at the monk bit by bit. The more enraged he can get in there, the better. Sensei trying to get interrupted on the nature. Maybe wants to go for flash cut. Lex sweep on the Rampage and does trick out of it. BDB does end up dropping it. I think it's a proc of BDB for Sensei. Ring a boop, just putting Rampage in the corner. The man literally can't escape the corner at all. He's getting slowed in the corner. He needs himself some kind of heal. Goes for enraged generation. Trying to go for Bloodthirst healing. Sensei popping out defensive, but I don't think Age Striker is going to do much against Rampage. There's no magic about that damage. Big board out of Sensei as he goes in for a flash cut behind the pillar. And Rampage left out in the open with not a lot of targets for him to hit. Potentially, if he has himself impending victory, he could go for a big kill. He's going to go for a Blade Storm before any kind of stuns come out for Sensei as he gets Fist of Fury. Rampage needs himself a heal, but looks like Touch of Death taking him out. My goodness. Sensei with 3, Seavark with 2. Huge. That's massive. That's a lot of damn altogether. Yo, Sensei did a lot of damn, but Seavark just absolutely... I don't know what happened to the Hunter. And then Shilpa's also had the massive execute. I think that no one expected. It looked like Seavark was okay, and all of a sudden, pop. And it's done. Woo, go team / cheer. Yo, Wild Imp never got a chance to play, man. I want to get Wild Imp back in there. Is Chicago ready? Oh, Chicago, do you still have a team? By the way. Because maybe we get Chicago, switch it around a little bit. Team Nick versus Team Chicago. Maybe we could do something like that. Oh my god. Wait, did you actually hit that guy for 50k? 51,000. That is incredibly strong. Damn. Damn, my man. You asleep? Wild Imp saying I should just go to sleep, man. I want to give you a chance to play, dude. Oh, no. Is Bandit on Forge? Man, that's true. 50% extra damage from a 4-piece, but Glacial Advance is really strong. It is really, really good. 100% had that too, but had zero idea that it that much damn. Lesson learned. Yeah, I mean, I feel like Unholy Death Knight took everybody by storm. All of a sudden, everybody started playing them. Let's say we, let's just say we said you should go to sleep. Okay. Fair enough. Wait. What's up, Vortex? Guardian got buffed? Wait, Guardian Druid got buffed? Wait, just now? Or look at the tuning changes. Look at the nerf, it went from 50 to 25. It's actually got buffed. So they took a PvE buff. A PvE nerf by 35. So they got nerfed by 35. And then got buffed in PvP by 25. I still think they're net negative. So they got nerfed by 50. I think it's still net loss, yeah. So they were like, what, minus 50% damage in PvP? 50% less? And then it's like back up to 25. So then there's still like, what, a negative 25. And then it was like minus 35. So then I think they're negative 60, 70? No, 60. 50? I think it was, wait, no, 60. Yeah, the one from a 50 to a 60. Because basically what, they nerfed him in PvE, which affects PvP. And then, so in PvP... Yeah, okay, I wish I had a better way to demonstrate it. So, this is where Guardian Druid was. They got nerfed in PvP, right? This is where they were at with 50% nerf in PvP. They get buffed by 25, but also get nerfed by PvP, so like they're still lower than where they were. They are lower than where they were in the end. So they're getting back 25, but they're losing 35. So it's basically like losing 10 more, in a way. Well, actually, I don't know. Maybe not literally 10 more, because there's a little bit of math with Blizzard and like abilities getting buffed and nerfed. It sometimes is never straightforward, right? When they say like a class ability is buffed by 5%, it doesn't actually mean you get buffed by 5%, because a lot of your damage for a class may be auto attacks or maybe pet damage, and that may not be accounted for 5% damage done. So in the end, it's like 3.5, 3.7, depending on the class. So it's one of those things. Where overall, I think it's a net negative, maybe by 10% more. 1.25% nerf from PvP. Yeah, I think that would be a pretty good way of putting it. 1.25. Well, actually, I don't know. It's like, isn't that 125? I guess compared to like the original nerf, I think I see what you mean. I'm really not that good with this kind of numbers. Monitor Holy Priest performance PvP, adjust the cooldown duration of Holy Ward, increase interactivity with the town. More counterplay opportunities for opponents will also be reducing the effectiveness of Divine Comes to PvP combat as throughput increases. Set bonus will most substantial would like with the weekly maintenance. Increase on Holy Ward's cooldown, increase in duration, to be reducing effectiveness of 40%. I think they kind of repeated themselves. That's fine. Yeah, so a lot of these buffs are actually doing kind of okay, but Bear is getting quite a decent nerf. I don't know if anybody expected that big of a nerf. Alrighty, boys, we had at least 2 hours of good old Duels. Yo, sorry for being a little bit tired. Next week, I swear to God, boys, promise you will play longer. I promise you. Wild Imp, Seavark, Night King, Nick, boys, Lazy Cat, Chicago, the Hunters. I'm so bad with the Hunters' names, man. The Demon Hunter. Vortex, thank you guys for joining Duels, man. I really appreciate it. Super fun hanging out with all of you. Sorry, man, I came in kind of all disheveled and just so out of it. Next week, I promise you we'll have a hell of a duel. I just have been having a really rough schedule. I'm so excited for this Saturday or Sunday day off, man. I'm just gonna chill and I think I'm gonna do this update video on class changes that's coming up. and just do nothing all day tomorrow. We're just gonna do absolutely nothing. You get your rest, dude, and play during one. Yeah, everybody played well, man. Hey, give yourself a round of applause. Appreciate you guys so much for joining in. Appreciate you. If you guys would be wonderful and beautiful, give the stream a thumbs up. If you support what I do here, if you like the streams, if you like the duels, if you like the channel, and you want me to continue what I'm doing, please helps out the channel tremendously. Also, if you've been watching these duels and you haven't hit subscribe yet, haven't hit the bell, you might as well. You're already here anyway. And if you want to catch more duels like these live and more live streams general live, now would be the time to do it. Thank you, boys. You guys are wonderful, beautiful. Thank you so much for watching. And I'll see all you boys next streamer. You know, fantastic job, everybody, tonight. Next week, we're going to go for even more duels. We're going to give you guys as much time as the EU gets. That's what I essentially want to do. Is give you guys as much time as the EU boys get. Thank you all. You guys are wonderful, beautiful. I'll see you boys next streamer. You know, peace.
I feel like I linger between the words to say the words to remember. Now we're here to take control over your body and over your soul. We're gonna take back everything and lose it all, lose it all, lose it all. Feel it in your arms, feel it in your legs, feel it on your fingertips and feel it in your head. Just let your body go, just let your body go, just let your body go and move to the rhythm. Now we won't go back home today, until the very last hour. We still got a few more days to slay, It's gonna get so much louder. Now we're here to take control over your body and over your soul. We're gonna take back everything and lose it all.